On this episode of the DTVC podcast, Ty from Comeuppance is on for his monthly hit as we look at Shepherd Code 2, The Road Back, the sequel to the Shepherd Code, which we covered on a previous podcast episode. So Alain Delabie is back, also Don the Dragon Wilson, and Shaina West is in this one as well. So definitely check that out. We got a screener for it, and then it ended up being on Tubi right before we recorded this episode. So we didn't necessarily need the screener, but thank you for the screener as well. Definitely helped there. And then the other movie we're going to be talking about is Desert Dawn. A movie that features two members of the Phillippe Phactory, Kellen, Lutz, and Cam Gigandet. It's a movie we've been meaning to do for a while, and it was never on a free streamer, and finally it made it onto Hulu, so we were able to make it happen. And then our Spotlight on a Fight, we're going to be looking at the end fight scene in Deadpool, so stay tuned for that. And then coming up in the coming weeks here, I'm not sure exactly how it's going to play out, because we recorded episodes with Chris the Brain Kavinsky from Bulletproof Action. We looked at Diablo with him, so Scott Adkins, Marco Zaror, and then also John Cross from After Movie Diner and PM Entertainment Podcast. We looked at another pair of erotic thrillers. This time it was C. Thomas Howell erotic thrillers. We looked at Payback with Joan Severance, and then also Dangerous Indiscretion with Joan Severance, and also Malcolm McDowell was in that one too. But also, you may have seen on Facebook, Death Among the Pines is out, the newest one from Nathan Shepka and Tom Joliffe. And so I'm going to be talking with Tom about that movie this weekend, so that we might put that episode in the mix a little bit before those other ones. Also, two of the stars of that film, Nicolette McCowan and Stephen Kerr, I'm going to try to maybe set up a time for me to interview them and talk about the movie as well. So if that happens, we might also mix that episode in, depending on, when that falls with the other episodes. So keep an eye out, always watch this space. What episode could come next? It could be any number of them. It might be a Yahtzee shaker. I might shake them up and kind of sprinkle them in there. So more about Yahtzee in a little bit. You're probably wondering how I'm going to tie Yahtzee into this. But anyway, DTVC Extra, you may have caught this past weekend. We put up we looked at the two newest ones from the Predator series. So we looked at Predator Killer of Killers and Predator Badlands. So if you remember, I think it was DTVC Extra episodes 21, 22, and 23 where I looked at all the other films in the Predator franchise. So I figured I'd come back and complete, kind of up to where we are now. I go on a massive rant about what I did not like about Killer of Killers. Let me just say I was not a fan of the fact that they put all the people who have defeated Predators on ice. That really annoyed the hell out of me. It just seems like a horrible way a horrible thing to do to the characters that have defeated Predators, because that's part of the story that makes them so endearing, is that they defeated a Predator. It's like, for your trouble, you just get frozen for hundreds of years, So, anyway, you can hear that. I don't know if you're hearing the motorcycle out there, just had to rev by. It's, I guess, Philadelphia has a lot of men that have small testicles that they are trying to compensate for in some way. And a lot of times it's revving engines and motorcycles and things like that. So you just kind of put up with the sound. It's a part of what I pay for having be an affordable place to live here in Philadelphia. But anyway, yes. So DTVC Extra, we did the two Predator movies. I was thinking about with The Running Man out now, maybe trying to catch that this weekend and doing maybe a two-part or an episode where I cover the two Running Man movies. We'll see. It's just kind of a crazy, grinchy idea. We'll see what happens there. It'd be a lot of DTVC Extras though in a short period of time, right? So we'll see what happens. With the YouTube channel. Speaking of things in a short period of time, I'm looking at probably it's been a little bit over a month since our last YouTube video, so I'm going to try to get one up this weekend here. Maybe again do that opening sequence in Hard Justice. I don't know how I forget these names like this. It just happens, I guess. But yeah, the opening action sequence in Hard Justice. We're going to do that one for the YouTube channel coming up. But the other thing too is we just had our first video cross the 10,000 views threshold. That was the two scenes from The Foreigner, Steven Seagal movie. So there's a part of me that kind of wants to go back to that Steven Seagal well, because those ones do so well. I think what it is they it's an expression that City Nerd, a vlogger that I follow, he uses the expression breaks containment when he has a video that does way better than his other videos, meaning that our videos that do pretty good, they kind of stay within our circle here. People that, follow the site, follow the podcast, all of that, maybe go check it out on YouTube. But the ones that break containment are ones that are videos that people see that, don't, follow the podcast or anything else like that. So, it's always interesting to see what ones break containment, but it seems like Seagal is probably a good case for somebody who would break containment. So maybe we'll do another one of those maybe after Hard Justice. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, then in terms of the site, I think this weekend we're also going to do Shepherd Code 2, The Road Back. So we'll get that review up soon after. You may have noticed last week we did Bitter Desire, the newest one from Nathan Hill. So, usually, again, I usually do screener reviews in the middle of the week and save those weekend ones for, more direct video action kind of things. But I'm behind on the screeners so bad that I was like, I got to start getting caught up on them. And I just thought, let's do that. Technically, Shepherd Code 2 Road Back is also a screener, so it kind of works in that sense to be doing that one this weekend. But yeah, I still got a few screeners in the can that I got to get to. So I'm going to start doing them, not just in the middle of the week, but also do them on some weekend posts as well. So keep an eye out for that. You may see some. There's a few others, like I know Harley Whalen, who we've reviewed some of his movies on here. I've got his newest one to look at. So definitely we'll get caught up on those screeners here soon. But last week, Bitter Desire, also, I think that's a movie everybody should check out. So, you may have seen me talking about Death Among the Pines. That was on Facebook. $2.99 to rent on Amazon. Really great movie. Really great suspense thriller. Definitely check that one out. But also Bitter Desire, Nathan Hill's newest one, $1.99 on Amazon. A really fun look at erotic thrillers. The way he does his movies, the way he makes them fun, where it's like he knows what the audience gets a kick out of, and he delivers on it. You're out shopping, especially next weekend, Black Friday. You need to you need a kind of a break from all of that. I get Small Business Saturday, pick up just rent one of these indie movies here. But yeah, Nathan Hill's newest one, that'll definitely, give you a nice 70-minute break from whatever you're dealing with. It's just a really fun time. So definitely check that one out. Now I have been guesting on some other shows myself. I recently did Forgotten Filmcast. We talked about Scotland, PA. So that's where Yahtzee comes in. I remember Yahtzee being in Scotland, PA. But that was a really fun conversation with Todd. It's always a great time talking with him. And we were talking about like kind of the different things about the 70s. Of course, I don't really remember the 70s that well, but I kind of, there's elements of it that I always appreciate in a movie like that. And I thought they did a really good job with that. So really, really great conversation. Check that out. If you're not subscribed to Forgotten Filmcast, you should be. And then I was also on a Lambcast episode where we looked at Cool Runnings. If you remember that movie, the John Candy movie, which strangely enough, when you go to Disney Plus and you look up Cool Runnings because they have it on there, they don't mention John Candy at all. They've got, the 4 bobsledders, and then they mention like Raymond J. Barry. So Raymond J. Barry's name is there, but John Candy's name isn't. Really strange. But anyway, it was a really fun conversation talking about that one there. So a movie I hadn't seen in maybe 30 years. So it was the movie of the month for the Lambcast, and they were talking about sports movies. So so really fun. So check that one out as well. If you're not subscribed to the Lambcast, you also should be subscribed to that too, and check that one out. And then also I want to give a shout out to the Bulletproof podcast because they did a really great job talking about the newest Predator movie as well, Predator Badlands. So again, you should be subscribed to the Bulletproof podcast. I hadn't listened to it yet because I didn't want to listen to their podcast before I recorded my own, because sometimes what happens is that it kind of, you end up starting to copy more of what they say, or, they kind of, you use the ideas more. And I wanted to kind of be fresh with my own ideas. So I listened to it after. I listened to this past weekend, but really, really great one. I would say see Predator Badlands first and then listen to their podcast, listen to my DTVC Extra. But, they give it the Bulletproof treatment. It's a really fun time. So definitely check that out too. Finally, I know we're already over 8 minutes, but I can't go through this without telling you that I have a new novel out. Finally, Mark in Sales is available. Link in the podcast description. My newest book. It follows Mark, who is an expert salesperson. He is the best salesperson in the state where he lives in, and he is great at selling cut-rate health insurance. And when he sells that cut-rate health insurance to companies that are looking to save a few bucks or don't know any better, the employees suffer, right? They get it bad as a result. Also, his family suffers a bit because they don't get to see him because he's out selling insurance all the time and helping his employees and all of that stuff. And so they kind of miss out as well. So as this job of his that he's so successful at, that he's doing such a great job selling and making all this money for his family and all this money for himself and all of this, he's also starting to realize the impact that it has, not only on his family, but also on the people whose lives are affected when he sells health insurance like this to their companies. So he has a decision to make, but at the time he's about to make that decision, he ends up getting promoted. He gets the promotion he's always wanted. So it's like everything he's worked for is right there, but man, is it worth it, right? With all the that comes with it. So it's in the same world as Chad in accounting. In fact, Mark is inspired to become the great salesperson he is when his wife, who grew up with Chad and Chad's wife in the story, Vanessa, he goes on a double date with them, and he sees how Chad has changed throughout what would have happened in the novel, and he's inspired to make that change himself. And then suddenly, we pick up, he's already a sales machine, and he's already killing it. So definitely check that one out. Again, Kindle Unlimited, and paperback. It's going to look a little bit bigger than my usual books. I'm upping the fonts a bit. So I was using a 10-point font. When I went online, it said 10 to 12 is a good number, but I'm noticing 10 looks a little small. Eventually, I'm going to up the font on my other book. So Nadia and Aiden is already at 12, and I think Bainbridge is 12 or close to it, maybe 11. But the other ones are all 10. Eventually, I'm going to be putting out 12-point font versions of those as well. So they're going to be bigger. Like, for example, Don's House in the Mountains is going to be over 400 pages when we get it to 12-point font. But that's why Mark and Sale is going to look a little bit bigger, but it's actually not longer than, it's actually on the shorter end of my novels. It's like maybe like 105,000 words, something like that. But always appreciate if people want to check that out. Again, link is in the podcast description. Give it a look. And also, if you buy it on Kindle, I may get more money if you buy it on Kindle. I at least get roughly the same amount. So don't feel like you're shortchanging me if you only spend $4.99 for the Kindle versus $12.99 for the paperback. I get the same amount either way, and I appreciate it either way. But hey, if you're looking for a gift to give someone this year, Mark and Sales is a great option. It's available on Prime, so you can get free shipping for it. But what's great is you give that gift to somebody, but you're also giving me a gift, because I get that dopamine rush of seeing that I got another sale, which is the nicest feeling ever. So definitely always appreciate that. But yeah, we are closing in on 12 minutes here. So why don't we have John Cross from Miscellaneous Plumbing Fixtures play in our theme song. And then when we come back, Ty from Comeuppance is on, and we're going to be looking at Shepherd Code, The Road Back, Shepherd Code 2, The Road Back, and Desert Dawn. Hey everyone, welcome back to the DTVC podcast. As always, this is Matt here, and I am joined once again for his monthly spot on the pod. We've got Ty from Comeuppance Reviews. Welcome back, Ty.
Hey, thanks for having me back on. Yes. The show's over, or just started.
Right.
But it's like, I was working on my doll earlier. It's like, going right into that.
Yes.
I just check on Direct Action trailer all the time. I don't know if you ever watched that recently.
It's been a bit since I've seen that trailer, because that's right. That Direct Action is the one with like I think the one it's not Direct Contact with Michael Pare.
I know. It's
right.
Similar title,
right?
Yeah.
Because like direct, so one of the things I think I mentioned this to you lately, that so I've got a DVD player for my computer now, and it brings my whole Dove collection back into play, because
awesome.
It's like Direct Action is one that I have on DVD.
Oh, great!
Yes,
that's great.
I've got to watch that. I'm curious to see too, because some of these ones, like I watched The Punisher. Well, talking about what we've been watching lately, but
sure.
I watched Punisher lately. It doesn't have anything on it. It's like and also same with my Showdown one. I've got like the cheap gatefold from the early 2000s.
Classic snapper.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and the Punisher one, I got that one used at GameStop. Remember? Can you still buy movies there?
You used to have DVDs. I used to work at a GameStop. I do call it controversially GameStopo, but it's like. You could do those kind of jokes back then. I used to say it because that's what it was.
Right.
It wasn't great. Trying to think. All they made you do really at GameStop, or it's fine, GameStop, is that you had to just rearrange all the movies and video games all day. Yeah. Like someone buys a video game, then you got to move the rack. You got to move the rack. It's not that fun of a job. You think it's fun all day playing games. You don't play games. You just do nothing.
Yeah. So the last time I was in GameStop was like probably like 2018. My wife and I bought one of those Super Nintendo machines that Nintendo sells that have
Oh,
like,
man, those are cool.
yeah, with all the games packed. Yeah. And so we wanted to get an extra controller for it. So like we had ordered it online and it came, it's delivered and everything, but we needed to get the extra controller. So I went to there was actually, there used to be, I don't think there are anymore, but there was 2 GameStops, like, I don't know, like 10 blocks from us, like across from each other in 2 different strip malls. So I went to one of those and I remember the kid who was working there. I mean, like you could just see in his eyes, like the malaise of just all day dealing with kids showing up and parents and
Yes.
get this game, get that game, do this, get that. And I was just like, I just need this controller. And he had it behind the counter. And he was like, is this? Yeah, that's the one. Okay. I think he was just so relieved to have somebody be that quick. But you could see, and I could hear it. Like, I mean, there was just kids all over the store. And even though they're older kids, they're still kids at that point.
Exactly. It's like goof around. I want this game. It's like, well, that's what it was when I worked there. It's like you see the same kind of kid over and over again.
Yeah.
It's like same kid, same looking kid, same looking kid. It's like, when did I work there? Oh, it was 2007 to 2008.
Yeah.
Because I remember, I was never actually let go. They said that they will hire me back in the future, and then they never did.
Right. One of those deals.
Still waiting. Just kidding.
Right.
But I remember that day because it was the day that Missionary Man came out on DVD, January, whatever it was, 2008. It's like, oh, now I'm not working at Game Exchange or GameStop anymore.
Nice. Now, when this episode airs, if everything goes right, Mitch and I will have discussed Missionary. It's possible. It's possible that episode will have aired. Yeah, because I'm going to have him on at some point to discuss it. It might, because when with this episode we're going to put it in the middle of November, because usually when you're on, I usually put it in the middle of the month just to space out that unless of course it turns out that like I get cancellations, and I haven't had to do it yet. But so just for people, yeah. So for people listening, talking about how the sausage is made, Ty and I usually record his monthly spot about 3 or 4 weeks before I usually put the episode up, but it hasn't happened yet. But if people that I have scheduled between now and then cancel,
that's what you mean, okay.
Right? Like I might, if I needed to use an episode in a pinch, but I haven't had to do it yet. I haven't had to do 2 of our episodes in 1 month. So yeah, we'll see if that ever does happen. I mean, we're getting into Christmas, so this is the season for.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
cancellations and delays.
Yeah,
good point.
Yeah,
I think we should always bank episodes, because hey, look, we got one.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's doing that direct action trailer because you got the big bit in the trailer. Theft, extortion, murder. You call that nothing. Right. Yes. And he blows up that van with a shotgun. Yes. Direct action. It's Dolph Lundgren. Direct action. He has that punch. So great.
Oh, so beautiful. I mean, that movie, it's just like him just walking around like abandoned warehouses beating the crap out of people in a track coat, right? Isn't he like a tracksuit or a track coat?
Was he a tracksuit? Yeah, I know he has like a white shirt on most of the movie.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, just from the trailer, I need to watch it myself. I remember the beginning's a little weird because it's like this weird Canadian rap music and it kind of gives away spoilers. But maybe I should watch it again. I don't know. Well, soon.
Right. Well, because one of the things Ty and I were talking about, before this episode is like, for ideas for future episodes. One idea we had was a Dolph rewatches where we might like pair a couple old Dolph movies and do them during this monthly period. So, let us know what you think about that, because I think it'd be kind of a fun idea, even though, for the most part, we've been doing new movies to this point, but kind of like just to kind of mix it up a little bit.
We're doing the hottest movies today too.
Exactly.
2025.
Right. Yes. Right. It's kind of interesting because I was looking at the for people listening, we've got the letterbox. I created a letterbox of all the movies Ty and I have done. So people who don't know, this is the 3-year mark of us doing these episodes. Yeah. So I was looking at it. So what happened was, so for people who don't know the genesis of this, back in October of 2022, I'd finally moved from TalkShoe to Anchor, which is now Spotify podcasts. And so for the first episode in October, because I was doing the monthly at that point, I didn't want to I didn't want to, or maybe I wasn't doing monthly, but I think I was doing bi-weekly, but I didn't want to use the episode with a guest on it. So I did a solo podcast on Bruce Willis movies just to make sure everything worked okay with Anchor. And you heard that, you were like, hey, I'd like to come on and do some Bruce Willis movies. And so that's originally what it was. We were doing, 2 Bruce Willis movies an episode. Then we just started branching out to On the Skids and the Phillippe Phactory and all these different things.
That was great stuff. And we fought a Spotlight on a Fight, which is, I think it was the beginning of Assassin and The System.
Yes.
Assassin, the last Bruce Willis movie. If we go to ones we watched recently, I did rewatch The Whole Nine Yards, speaking of Bruce Willis.
Oh, nice. How was that one?
It's good, but the pace is a little slack.
Yeah.
It just takes a long time to get going. Like a long time. It's like it's only an hour and it's only 98 minutes. And it takes forever.
Right.
It's like, okay, Matthew Perry. Oh, the late Matthew Perry.
Yes.
I forget that he's gone. But it's and Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah.
Both gone.
Right. Yeah. I know we're getting to that point where these movies, it's like I don't know if you caught on Svengoolie, they had Young Frankenstein on.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not sure what channel that is on my local Connecticut system.
Yeah, because I remember when Brett visited with when was that?
With Dave and Anthony.
Dave and Anthony, right? I can't remember. That was a couple of years ago as well. I think 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and they were getting ready to watch Svengoolie. So your brother must know in the Connecticut area what station it's on.
I'll double check. I'm going to talk to him Thursday for some exciting podcasting material. Yeah. Not making a podcast. This is not exciting stuff about talk about podcasts on a podcast. So exciting. I'll talk to him about that. I'll ask him.
Yeah.
We need like about 15 minutes of material to double check on Riverside.
Oh yes.
So that'll be something.
Yeah, that's a good test is to discuss that.
Yeah.
One of the things that's scary about MeTV recently is that they are showing newer TV shows. Like in their 9 o'clock block, they replaced Beverly Hillbillies, which I wasn't always a fan of that show anyway, but they replaced it with Everyone Loves Raymond.
Oh no!
Yeah. So, and then this morning, I saw that they had, when normally they would have Adam 12 episodes, they had what was it? The Tim Allen show, not the Home Improvement.
Man Standing.
Last Man Standing. Yes.
Oh no!
Is that the one with Nancy Travis?
Yes. Nancy Travis.
Right. Yes. It's like those are not me. Like the whole. Like I was saying that I think I might have been joking about this with Chris the Brain from Bulletproof about how because yes, these shows are technically old, but it's like the idea of like Shaggy, It Wasn't Me is technically an old song, but I don't want to hear it played with like 70s music. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to hear it like with Kenny Loggins and Michael McDonald and that kind of stuff. I want to hear Steely Dan. I want to hear those things separate from Shaggy and Limp Bizkit and all those other things, which are technically old.
Yes, they are. But to me, Michael McDonald is older.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say even like I want to go even older. I mean, like the Turtles or something.
Yeah.
It's like I just heard them today.
Oh, did you?
The
yes.
Beatles. Like no, it's the Turtles.
The Turtles. Yes.
It was called Eleanor.
That's my favorite song by them. I love that one. Yeah.
Like Eleanor Rigby.
Right. Right. Yes. No, this is Eleanor. I think you're swell, which is a great line. Yeah. It's a great pickup line. I think for fellas out there, just say, hey, you know what? I think you're swell, and I think they'll it's a great pickup line. It's what did it say? It's unique, right? Like if you're at the bar, it's like okay, yeah, I could dig that. Yeah. You think I'm swell?
Yeah. Oh, something we're having to. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, so I didn't hear what you just said.
Oh no, I just
heard you. I just thought it was going to a different menu.
Oh yes, yeah, no worries. That kind of thing happens. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so good old MeTV.
Yeah, it's turning into Laugh TV. There's the. Do you have Laugh TV?
I do. I think we do. Yes, I think that's one of the stations we get here. Yeah, because it's like it's one of those like upper reaches cable channels, right?
Yes. Oh, deep cable, I used to call it.
Deep cable. That's a term. Yes.
Deep cable, and it's like G4 and stuff like that.
Right.
I used to have we have G4 now. And then it would turn to the Style Network or something.
I think so. Yeah.
Then that went away, and now it's completely gone.
Yeah.
It's like they're not really on TV anymore. I'm just watching old movies. Old, not that old, but what have I been watching? Oh, I watched 7 John Cena movies.
Oh, you were saying that? Yeah.
I know, that's crazy. I know. Let me see if I can remember all of them. Okay, it was The Independent. You ever heard of this one?
No, that one I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
He's like he like runs for president. He's like an Olympian running for president. He's like maybe corrupt. I won't give anything away.
Right.
And it was pretty good. And then it kind of fell off right a little bit towards the end, which I expected, but it was still pretty good for a morning movie for adults. And then I watched all those Amazon ones. So I watched Ricky Stenicki. I don't know if you ever watched.
Oh yeah. So the only reason why I've heard of Ricky Stenicki is that with Amtrak, where you can get like trip points or whatever to use towards free trips, they let you do surveys. And so there'd be times where, like, if I had like a game on, or I was watching a movie or something that I wasn't really paying attention, I might do these surveys. And one of them was on Ricky Stenicki before it came out. They wanted me to like talk about like what I would think. I was like, I have no interest in this movie. I was like, I don't know.
Okay, so here's the thing. Cena carries it, but the movie is over 2 hours.
Oh yeah,
for a comedy.
Yeah,
and it's like he can't carry everything.
Right.
And it's like, he did his best job. He was like this wacky character. People don't know what the movie is, but he's like this wacky made up character that Zac Efron makes up in his childhood. It's funny. There's some laughs here and there.
Yeah.
Then I also watched Jackpot, also John Cena, and Aquafina.
Oh, right, from Shang-Chi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I still understand why she's named after the water bottle, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
A movie. Watch it for free on Amazon.
Yeah. I think she named herself after the water. I think because she's a comedian, so I think that was like like a joke name.
Why, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you like Aquafina, the comedian.
So I've only I liked her in Shang-Chi. I thought she was good in that movie at least.
She kind of yells a lot in this, and John Cena is like, if you heard of the plot is that in the future, people who win all this money are hunted down and killed. This is a comedy.
Okay.
So it's like The Purge meets Lucky Numbers, basically.
Right.
That classic John Travolta movie.
Yes.
I was trying to get it from the library, but they didn't have it. And then John Cena is like saves her from all these wacky characters and stuff. It's actually not that bad. Cena's really good in it.
Yeah.
I watched Heads of State.
Oh yes.
And Idris Elba. It's like a stupider Olympus Has Fallen.
Yep.
Did you see that? Or?
No, I've been meaning to. I think, was it Will from Explode Helicopter didn't have many good things to say about it. I think when he posted on so this is what happens a lot, because he's one that gets to him a little bit sooner, and he'll just post on Blue Sky. Yeah, I didn't really care for that, or it was something whatever. And whenever I hear don't really care for it about a movie, it immediately gets pushed back to the back of my know. Yeah.
I understand that. Let's see. So I gave you 4 Cenas. I watched 12 rounds. I think I messaged you that yesterday.
Yes, yeah. Which is it's the number one, I think, movie alphabetically on the DTV letterbox.
Yes,
DTVC letterbox list.
It was watchable. I mean, I wish he could beat up more people. John Cena. He just chases one guy.
Right.
And all 12 rounds, he doesn't beat up anyone else.
Yeah.
And it's like, but it was watchable. I'd watch it in the morning. Let's see, that was 5 of the other 2. It's hard to remember all of them, but I guess I can look really fast. I don't want to bore people. Let's see. So I guess I'm on. Remember, he was on Team Fruity. John Cena.
No,
that's like part of. It's part of Wheaties or something. Like, I know, not the greatest name, but it's like. I'd say, okay. So I did watch. It was all right. The Wall. I watched The Wall. He's like an Iraq soldier. Have you ever heard of this movie?
Oh, right. Okay, so I never saw this one, but yeah, now it's funny when you mention the titles. It's like, oh, okay, I kind of remember this existing. Yeah,
and it was fine. And then he's barely in it though. And finally, I watched what I just saw it. Blockers. You probably heard of that one.
Yes, right? I heard again. I've heard of it, but not one that I've seen.
Okay, so maybe because I'm not a teenage girl. It probably didn't really appeal to me. And it's like but he was all right. It's like, it was okay. I think I watched it in the afternoon on Saturday. It was like, okay, it's watchable. And also, we watched Special Forces, which was awesome.
Oh, right, yes,
Scott Adkins movie.
Right, one of the Isaac Florentines that I haven't seen.
Yep. Oh God, people haven't seen Special Forces. Gotta watch Special Forces.
Yeah. So there's 3, not counting. So Hounds of War, I'm still waiting for it to be put on a stream. I think we were talking about this yesterday, but then High Voltage, Special Forces, and what was it? Is it like Desert Phoenix, or what was it? Desert Kickboxer.
Desert Kickboxer. John Newton.
John Newton, right?
Not Todd Newton, the classic guy.
Right from E. Yes, yeah.
he could have been action
Yes,
star.
the Invicta watch guy. Later, yes.
Wait, who's your buddy you love to talk? Oh, Dolmeyer.
Dolmeyer, yes, on QVC. Oh man, yeah. Gotta yes, exactly. Yeah. Todd Newton. I think that this other company, what are they called, like Evine or something like that? They brought on Todd Newton, I think, to be their Dolmeyer, and
That's amazing. I haven't checked in on Todd Newton. I'm assuming my friend met Todd Newton, Anthony.
Oh, did he? Oh, nice.
He has a picture of Todd Newton, and I think also an exhibit.
Yeah.
With all the hot. Oh, I don't want to take up people's time, but I saw on the news. If you listen to the last podcast we did on yours or ours, we met John Cusack.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah.
So I guess John Cusack was on CNN during one of these No Kings protests. I know it's political, but he was wearing the hat that was the same picture we were in and his sunglasses. Oh, he had sunglasses.
The black hat with no logo?
No logo. No logo. It was the Arsenal hat. And his sunglasses were on top of his hat, but no, I think he was wearing them. And he told Trump to go to hell.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of funny. It's like, I'm not going to go to hell. Again, excuse me. I don't think so, Cusack.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I have an Arsenal too, but it's actually not. It's not the movie. Actually, it's a bunch of your movies. It's like that would be kind of funny if we just dumped a bunch of movies on John Cusack, but that's very ridiculous. But yeah, I thought it was funny. Like, hey, look, Cusack, my best buddy.
That's awesome. You see what? So we've had Cusack on CNN. We've had Dolph on CNN.
That's true.
Yeah, we need to get some more of these guys on CNN. We need to get
like Billy Blanks on CNN, like, Bubblehead or Bubblehead, right. Or something like or Jet Li. Now I know I'm on CNN.
Oh yeah,
I'm coming up. Right. Oh, of course, Statham.
Yeah.
Get ready for war. But he's like, get ready for the Iraq War.
Right, exactly. Yes. Right.
Or other wars that we're in, I guess.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, we need to get more, it's funny. I've seen Mark Ruffalo on this. There's a kind of an independent one that I check out from time to time called Zeteo. That's or Zeteo. It's Mehdi Hassan, who used to be on MSNBC. He does that. Yeah, and he had Mark Ruffalo on, and Ruffalo was great on. He would like play clips on Instagram. But see, Ruffalo's like a different level from Cusack, because Ruffalo's not like Cusack. Like he gets like hammered on Twitter and just starts saying stuff, and it's like it's like this sense of like, well, it's Cusack, but what is this? Like, what did he just say?
Well, it was weird because I just happened to see it on the algorithm. It's like, wait, yes, a Cusack update.
Yeah.
So a hot Cusack update.
You gotta love Cusack.
He was at Scaradise in Florida, so he didn't get scared off by our grill master question. He's still doing the convention circuit. Same prices though, sir.
Right.
Lower your prices, buddy.
Yeah.
So, but then I thought, wait a second, he gets to talk to she talked to John Cusack for free.
Right. She didn't have to pay the $100. Right.
He didn't pay $100. I did $100. Actually, technically $200, but $200.
Yeah. It's funny. I remember during the first Trump administration, I think it was, there was a reporter who had an article that was in, one of the online, like one of the newspapers, but, you needed to like a subscription to be able to see it. And Cusack was like asking for it for free. And she was like, the reporter, she was like, it's the same as your movies. Like you don't expect people to watch your movies for free, right? They got to pay for it. So it's like, I'm sure you got plenty of money to subscribe to the newspaper and get the thing. And he was like going back and forth. He was like, okay, so are we good now? And she's like, just get the subscription. Like, what are you talking about? And it's like, it's so funny that like Mr. If you want me to quote a movie, you've got to pay 40, you got to pay me $40.
$40 for
yeah.
a quote.
Yeah. But I can't be bothered to pay for a subscription to a newspaper so I can read an article that somebody posted on Twitter. It's like, yeah.
You goof.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to pay a freaking paywall. He look like the rest of us.
Right. Exactly. And I'm Cusack. It's like, dude, yeah, take some of those, take one of your signature monies and get a subscription.
Less vapes.
Right. Exactly.
More paywalls.
Yes,
less paywalls. More paywalls.
Right. Exactly.
It's like, go ahead.
I was going to say, I can't imagine a black hat with no logo costs that much money.
He must like have if we go looks in his closet and it's all the same outfit.
It's like 9.5 weeks, right, with Mickey Rourke, right, where it's all right. Basing your Cease's wardrobe, it's all like black hats.
black hats and green jacket, and just like maybe your vape pen if you
Right.
feel like
And then
it.
like spatulas and tongs and other grill equipment, right, hanging on the walls.
He just cleaned up. He just had this nice clean sheen of his
Right.
grill mastering.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you got to be kidding me when I mentioned Pursuit. Like, all you did, sir, was being on a grill. Like,
You just grilled.
that. You know he was on a grill.
Yeah, the whole movie was grilling. He was well, it was grilling or seasoning steaks to go on the grill.
Yes.
Yeah.
He loves seasoning. Like, are you seasoner? Just follow him around the convention circuit, keep asking him, like,
Right.
tell me the truth.
Right. Yes.
That sounds insane, but that's kind of funny. Isn't that the plot of Taken? Liam Neeson first one, like the daughter follows you two around the world, but not really.
Right. I think I think you're right. Yeah.
I see you're following you too. It's like, I won't be following you too. See?
Yeah.
But I don't know who you are. I did watch The Naked Gun, the remake.
Oh yes, you mentioned that. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if you watched it. Did you watch it?
No, I haven't seen it yet. No.
Well, it's really hard to beat these classic 80s originals.
Yeah.
They try, but you can't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple laughs. I've been watching it for free on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, well, you do have Paramount Plus, so I could definitely,
okay.
yeah. So I could make it happen.
And what else have you been watching?
So, so again, going back, when I got the DVD player. So actually, I had a copy of Hard Justice on the computer. So I hadn't watched that one in forever. Beautiful opening sequence. I mean,
yes.
And it's like a beautiful opening sequence, and that's just like the whole movie is just David Bradley getting beaten up and beating the crap out of people for like a good hour and a half, and then it caps off with like the Napier like two-fisted Uzi with the gritting teeth, and then the chase scene with the bus and everything. And it's just like it's easily I think it's easily Bradley's best, right? I mean, it's got to be up there at least.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Number one, Bradley.
Yeah.
There's no way he beat that. I mean, I always want to watch White Cargo of Shannon Tweed.
Yeah, it's worth seeing. I think so. What I would say is it's worth watching. I can't remember. I'll have to check out my review of it. I can't remember what I said about it, but I did review it. I mean, I did enjoy it.
You did enjoy White Cargo.
Well, actually, we'll see. Let me see if enjoy is too strong of a word. It might be too strong, but I mean, it's no Hard Justice. I'll say that, right?
That's just his pinnacle. Like, everyone has these direct-to-video actors have their best movie there.
Yeah.
Look at Jeff Speakman. I would say, well, obviously Perfect Web. Well, I'd say, in straight-to-video realm, I guess it would probably be Deadly. What's that movie called? Crud. Deadly Impact?
Maybe, yeah.
I'm screwing up the title. I know I am. I just don't remember the title right now.
Yeah.
It's like a Die Hard. Ron Silver's the villain. The title's escaping me right now.
So I said, okay, this was my line on White Cargo. I don't know if I could recommend this, but I liked it. So that probably, it's not a big actioner. It's kind of more like, it's more stylish but it's not like stylish film noir. It's kind of just kind of the people. I think if you just like the people in it, I think you'll enjoy it. It's also got Tiny Zeus Lister in a Carl Kanai shirt. So you get a few things here. There's one guy that I said was a combination of Brent Huff and Torgo from Manos Hands of Fate.
Okay, I gotta watch that. It's a little pricey on the old eBays, and I've been
and I don't know if it's on. Is it on any of the streamers? It might be, but it's funny. I was looking at the reviews, and so it's I did it, and then Mitch for his Legends of the Silver Screen on his Video Vacuum, and then Dave Wayne at the Schlock Pit. So of the 5 reviews, that's
nice.
3 of them there.
Schlock Pit. I check out that site once in a while.
Yeah, they because they get this kind of overlaps because they do a lot of like the Tweetster and a lot of like erotic thriller kind of stuff, and so this is a good like kind of overlap for that. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's on any of the streamers, unfortunately. I don't
Yeah, it's a tricky one to find. There's another movie called Fatal. Oh man, my titles today are not going well, but it has Malcolm McDowell, which I didn't mention the bit on our podcast about Galligan doing that impression.
Oh right, yes, yeah, you bet,
yeah. Oh dear.
Right, yes, that's perfect. Yeah.
I'm hoping, praying Malcolm McDowell comes to these conventions. The 2 conventions I go to a year.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 if we go to Chiller.
Yeah. No, it would be worth to see him. I mean, he's
Yeah, because Andrew Stevens is going to be at Chiller this year.
Oh, no way. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
The thing to ask him about is Black Dawn, I think.
Black Dawn. Yes, his best work, right? With Steven Seagal.
Right. Yes.
He's like security guard Jones or whatever. I like when he. Oh, and he's funny. Wait, did I take a picture of that for you about 2 years ago? It was Andrew Stevens and Walking Tall to Payback, or the other one.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah.
Lone Justice.
Yeah.
And my cat was watching Andrew Stevens.
Right. Yes.
It's like, which my cat only likes Andrew Stevens, Samurai Cop, and Maggie Q TV programs.
Yeah.
So
I love that Andrew Stevens is in that group, though. That's fantastic. Yeah.
I think she also likes SVU, and I think she liked The Killing Machine.
Yeah.
So she likes Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it just depends if she's just sitting next to the TV.
Right,
But
but it is funny when the animals are like it's funny. My cat. So when I watch sports, he's like one of the few. Like usually cats freak out. Like if I'm watching the game and it's like something good happens, I'll kind of be like yes or whatever. And most cats like get annoyed by that. But he like when I used to watch the Patriots back when they were good, and the games would be like really close. He just did not care. He was just like
that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, some cats just don't care. I watched a bunch of these Cena movies. She almost watched 12 Rounds yesterday for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, and then she's
like, "No, I'm gonna lay on this pillow now."
The road.
It's like I'm done.
Yeah.
I wish you watched any of the Cena movies I watched.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a lot of movies. That's motorcycles, Sons of Anarchy in the background. Oh, I did finally watch Battlefield Earth, by the way.
Oh, you did? Oh, so you hadn't seen that one before?
Never seen it.
Oh, man.
People think it's terrible. I'm going to watch all these Dutch angles and slanted angles and twirl.
Yeah.
But okay, you know what? I'm going to watch it. You know what? Wasn't bad. People should give it a fair shake because it's not terrible. And it's free on YouTube.
Yes,
Uploaded it.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous, right? I mean, all the stuff that happens in it is so ridiculous. But it's like if you sort of like lean into the ridiculousness, if you just sort of let that ridiculousness go through, it's one thing if you were like, like this is a big blockbuster and I expect it to make all this money. It's like it's not that kind of movie, but it is like, it's Barry Pepper and it's Travolta, talking about man animals and stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, Rat Brains and
right.
Yeah, you're a rat. I can't do John Travolta, but Rat Brain, and then like, I gotta say Travolta's got it.
Yeah.
Because you watch that and you watch Broken Arrow, which I just got the Japanese laser in today.
Oh, nice.
Now supposedly it has 1 more minute. Now everyone on the DVD of America it says 108 minutes. The Japanese laser says 109. It's like, well, what's that? So it's like. I don't know. I have to play it in a couple of days, but I only bought it for that 1 minute and see if that's true or not.
Yeah.
I just watched it like 2 weeks ago, so I'll see what's different pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But Christian Slater, he doesn't have a job right now because the Dexter prequel got canceled.
Yeah, so he's got to find his way. Maybe Randall Emmett will show up with his scroll and be like, do you need to do some movies, Mr. Slater?
Yes, Hard Cash too.
Right. Exactly.
Did you ever see Hard Cash?
Oh yes, it was that the one with Val Kilmer, right?
Yes, Val Kilmer and Vern Troyer.
Yeah, I discussed that one on Kilmer Cast with Francis Rizzo III's podcast.
I forgot.
Yes, so that was a ton of fun. Yeah,
the green screen is like, oh my god,
right? Yes.
It's like, you just have to laugh. Because there's a joke on the old Soup episodes in 2011. There was that show of Sarah Michelle Gellar called Ringer. Does that ring a bell?
Oh yeah.
Ring or a bell. And did you ever watch it?
No, I never watched it, but I remember it being on. Yeah.
So in the pilot, there's a part where Sarah Michelle Gellar's on a boat, and it's very obviously green screen to heck. It looks terrible. That's what Hard Cash looks like.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
You can find. I'll send you the link to the Ringer boat scene after our pod.
Okay. Yeah. No, that sounds good. Good.
It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But hopefully Chris can get. Oh, Dane Cook! I told you that picture of Dane Cook and Randall Emmett.
Yes. Yeah.
I immediately took a screenshot. Like, Simon Says too.
Yeah. Oh, if we get a Simon Says 2 with Dennis Rodman and Dane Cook.
Yeah, let's bring him back.
Yeah. And then what was the actor's name? Natalie Julia. She was on Saved by the Bell, the new class.
Oh, I never really got to watch that. I only know about Bob Golick.
Right, Bob Golick that's right. Yes, that's right.
Classic Golick.
Oh, Bob Golick. He was on the college years, right?
Oh, is it Rob Golick or Bob Golick?
No, Bob Golick. Yeah, because there's Bob Golick and then Mike Golick. So Mike Golick was the brother who he had like a radio show in New York
Okay.
with, and then Bob Golick was his brother. Yeah, so they both
Right.
were
Bob
NFL
Golick
players.
was in the wait. No, he was the college years of Bob Golick. Or
Right,
I
Bob
call him
Golick
Bob
was
Garlic.
Bob Golick was the college. Yeah, exactly.
I'll call him Bob Garlic so bad. But we should probably want to start the movie. I can still talk about whatever you like.
Well, so the other thing was the things these darn
ahead.
kids say.
Yeah, what happened? What you got?
So I forgot. So actually, I forgot also too with Natalie Sigliuti is her name, or Chigliuti. She was on the Saved by the Bell the New class. So I forget that name. Also, one of my favorite comedians, John Panette, who's no longer with us, was also in Simon Says.
Yes, and Double Team, right? He was the.
I don't know if he made it. I think he was supposed to be in Double Team, but didn't make it. I don't know what happened.
He's on Double Team, John Panette.
I don't know. I think it's like another. Yeah, I think it's somebody else who plays the. He might be, but I don't know.
Well, a lot of people like to look like Robbie Coltrane in the '90s,
right?
So it's like, that's all we had,
right?
I know it's a weird thing to say, but you usually have like a very overweight monk. So you can just kind of see his gut over his kind of I wouldn't say the word dress. What is that? Like just like what is he like a gown?
Yes, yeah.
You ever notice these things?
Yeah.
It's just like look at Robin Hood. There's always like an overweight guy in a gown.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like it's like interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. Just sticking guns all there. It's like, what? So wait, I lost my train of thought talking about overweight men in gowns, as we do.
So the other thing we were going to do.
That's kids say. Yeah.
Things these kids say. So I was at the Edmonton Oilers New Jersey Devils game on Saturday up in New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, and one of the promotions they do is if the Devils score first, if they're the first team to score, everybody that's in the audience gets free Chick-fil-A. And I don't know exactly how it works, like if chicken nuggets or something like that. I know here in Philly with the Sixers, the basketball team, if somebody on the opposing team misses 2 free throws in a row, you get free chicken. And so it's kind of one of those funny things where nobody cheers as much as they cheer for that as like when the player misses the first one and he's about to miss the second one, everybody loses it. It's crazy. So then anyway, so they announced that because the Devils scored first, that everybody gets the free Chick-fil-A. This kid, these guys, I say kids, they were probably in their late 20s, early 30s. So they're not that young, but
but up there.
The guy behind me, he goes, "Oh, free Chick-fil-A, say less." And I was like, well, no, because say less, I understand the kids are using say less. And the other thing too is I think say less is more of a Gen Z thing. It was kind of funny listening to him affect it as somebody who's older, trying to use the term. And to be fair, throughout the game, I was listening to him talk with his friend about hockey. He was trying to show off all these hockey terms he knew. So on the one hand, I think it's cool, a younger person's getting into hockey because it's one of my favorite sports. So I love that. But on the other hand, it's stop trying so hard. Just, you don't have to use, you don't have to watch the Canadian broadcast and use all the terms they use. Just get into it. But when he said the say less thing, the thing that kind of got me was that, it's a cute way that Gen Z replaces say no more, right? Stay less.
That's interesting how they changed that.
Yeah,
I never really heard that one. Say less. I know about Riz and stuff like that. But...
Right. No. So say less. It's supposed to be a cute way of saying say no more. The only thing is they don't mean the same thing, right?
It doesn't. Say less means what? Less words?
Right. Exactly. Which if you are telling the announcer to say less, that means you won't know how to get the free chicken because he's explaining to you over the loudspeaker where you can go to claim your free chicken. So if you're telling him to say less, it's you win chicken, but you have no way to claim it. You don't know how to claim it.
Claim your chicken.
Right. Say no more. Say no more is what you want because he's explaining to you how to. Right. After he's done explaining it, okay, say no more. But you don't want to tell him to say less because he's not going to tell you as much. He's going to,
That is actually confusing, these dang kids today.
Right.
What's the one that people love to say? Oh, mid. But it's
mid. Yeah.
That Margot Robbie, she's totally mid. Are you kidding me? But okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that must have been it. What's that thing? Rage bait? I've heard that.
Oh, rage bait. Yep. That's always So trolls on the internet.
I'm trying to think of a rage bait thing.
Well, I think Sabrina Carpenter supporting trans people was rage bait for that was people that were anti-trans were rage bait, transphobic. They were raged she rage baited them, I guess is what people would say. Yeah. I mean,
she can do no wrong.
Yeah.
So she can do no wrong, and Dua Lipa can do no wrong. So I don't care what they do.
No, exactly. No, I'm good with that. Yeah, I have yet to try the Sabrina Carpenter drink at Dunkin' Donuts. I got to do that.
Forgetting.
Yeah,
because now I got Uber Eats, and now I actually went to Uber Eats One because I realized I actually spent way too much money.
Oh, the deliveries. Yeah.
So it's like, all right, you got me there, Uber Eats. I spent too much,
right.
And I should get that. What? It's like a Sabrina Carpenter. What is it? Like a
so it's like the
drink?
refreshers, which are these like energy drink things that they make. And so I never get. So the reason why I have
gotten that.
I almost never get them just because I'm always afraid when I go to Dunkin' Donuts to order anything beyond just a black iced coffee, just because I don't know, like, how well they're going to put it together. But maybe they can. We have a Dunkin' Donuts around the corner, so maybe I could just get it and find out. But yeah, I almost I haven't, but I see it there. Like I see it, and
I see it on the menu. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And anytime you see something, it's like you got to try. At least for me, I have to try everything.
I think I got it like 6 months ago because it's been on the menu for a long time.
Right. Yeah. Because I think she had a Super Bowl ad, didn't she?
I think she did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, she can do no wrong. It's just like I don't care, but it's I don't care what she does. Or I don't know about Sydney Sweeney. I don't know if she can do no wrong, but it's like
she's done wrong. But I think to your point, like if Sony decided to make a sequel to Madam Web and she was in it, I'd
be first in line.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'd pre-order.
Do the Star Wars, right? Do the whole like getting in line for men's Chinese theater like 6 weeks ahead of time to get tickets, right?
I forgot about that. Right. People used to do that. Huh? Now people just wait for it to go on streaming.
Yes.
We actually used to care about going to the movie theater.
Right. I remember this came up recently because somebody was it you? I was talking with somebody about Jimmy Kimmel on The Man Show. And
I'm not remember if that was me or not.
So maybe it wasn't you. So you would have, I think you would have. So I was talking with somebody about Jimmy Kimmel being on The Man Show with Adam Carolla, and I was watching this documentary about Star Wars fans that came out just before, came out around the time of the new movie. So it was like they kind of filmed it before, and then they filmed it like after the new movie to get people's reactions and all that stuff. So they were talking to the kids who were standing in line all that time. So when it came time for the movie, Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla dressed up like Star Wars characters and cut them in line. And so the kids called the police on them. And and so the cops came. So they were going to get fined or whatever. The kids were going to press charges. They ended up having to like donate money to the kids' charities that they were there for. But yeah, so that was how it came up recently. With the Star Wars thing. But that's that. So that's what. I think that's why it was fresh in my mind about waiting in front of Man's Chinese Theater for 6 weeks to see Madam Web 2.
I'd be there with you.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's not a bad idea. You get Sydney Sweeney in a costume that she's in for literally 5 seconds, maybe even less.
Yeah.
At the end, I think it was less than a second.
Yeah, because Robot Geek on Instagram, he was showing, like, they released, I guess there was a whole bunch of publicity photos of all of them in their outfits, and he was posting them. So they were, they wore them for much more than just the 2 seconds in the movie.
Because I think, as I know, we are staunch defenders of Madam Web.
Yeah.
We never know.
No.
I mean, like, I didn't watch. Well, she's in a bunch of movies. She can't stop working.
Yeah.
It's like,
because
she's in. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say she used Madam Web to get in the door with Sony to make a bunch of movies with them.
Good idea, because I liked Immaculate, and I liked. That's not a Sony movie, but I mean, like, I liked Anyone But You. I didn't watch that yet. My cousin watched it.
Yeah.
I should have asked him about it when I saw him yesterday.
Yeah.
What I was going to mention. Some new movie. It's coming out soon. It's called The Housemaid. It's like a psycho thriller or something.
Oh yeah, so it's interesting. I mean, I don't, it's like with her, I don't know if I would, like if something was on, I would probably watch it.
Well,
but like,
I'm not gonna go to the theater.
If it was Madam Web 2, like, or like even if it wasn't even Madam Web 2, if it was like a spinoff with of her and like somebody, like
that's a good joke.
Tom Hardy, spinoff, right? Exactly.
That's good.
Yeah.
The ultimate spinoff.
Yeah. Could you? Oh,
man. Tom Hardy, right? Venom and Madam Web.
Oh man, yeah, that would be great. There's like that Sony Spider-Verse thing. I think they're done with it now. I think because Craven did so badly, and even Venom, the third Venom, didn't do that great. So I think they're kind of done with it now. But I think they're going to put Tom Hardy in the the Marvel Cinematic Universe and call it good. I think that's kind of what their
Oh,
plan
okay.
is.
But he's still Venom, Mr. Venom.
Right. I think it's going to be like they're going to merge the universes because technically they're the same because when Tom Hardy was appearing in some of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like some of the Spider-Man movies, like in the credit sequence, it was like, oh, it's essentially like the way that they did with the Fox movies and Deadpool, where Deadpool and Wolverine, where it's like, oh, these are all part of the same thing now. So technically he Tom Hardy. So this I think Sony's like, instead of making our own movies, why don't we just have Tom Hardy hang out with Tom Holland?
That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
I need to watch those Venom movies eventually. I just haven't got because didn't you say that they're on 3 different?
They're on 3 different streamers. So I think the first one is on Disney Plus, the second one is on Stars, and the third one is on Netflix. But you have to pay for the non-ad version of Netflix to watch it. Yeah.
So one's in Stars Purgatory, which is the worst. That's worse than not.
Right. Right, exactly. No, I think I found them though. I think for DVD, I think you can get them all used for like $15 combined.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was getting from the library. I just requested all 5 Step Up movies from the library.
Oh, nice. I didn't know they had 5 of those movies.
I know. I can't believe there's 5. I mean, I just I'll just watch them. I've been sitting on them forever.
Yeah.
Just like Battlefield Earth, and it's just going to be embarrassing. I guess I'll say it on a recorded podcast. I'm gonna watch From Justin to Kelly.
Right.
This year.
I've never seen that one, but it would be. I think for me, I'm all about watching any of those kinds of movies. I think they're. I would watch any of them. I remember for the blog. I think it was like for April Fool's month. I did Crossroads.
Nice.
I can't remember what else I did in addition, but I did do Crossroads. I remember I DVR'd it, and then I had the ability to hook my DVR up to my computer and could get images that way.
Ooh, that's slick.
Yeah, so the images that you see on there, they are definitely, they don't look the best, but yeah.
Well, that's kind of interesting to watch in that kind of technology age that we had.
Yeah.
Did you like Crossroads?
No, I don't think so. I think it was a bit rough, if I remember right.
Yeah, I also recorded. I watched it. It was like the movie on screen.
Yeah. It's just funny. I wonder if my review is even on. You know how like when you're on IMDb, like not all of our reviews end up on there.
That's true. That happened. That happened in the beginning because like they believed that we were a website for a while.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yes, for a website because we haven't posted something lately because we've been slow. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, right. But we're trying to get to the Dolph Lundgren movie, Wanted Man. That's our next thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Which you enjoyed, right?
I think it was okay. I think for 2020's Dolph, I think it wasn't bad. So
because now he's just hawking the vodka. Right. But he's going to be in something, right? He's going to be in that Kevin Spacey directed movie, and he's going to be in Hellfire.
Yes, he's supposed to be in an Isaac Florentine one. So
finally,
yeah.
We should probably talk about our movies.
I guess we should get into them. So, yeah. I was trying to think if I liked I said I would have liked this on a so bad it's good level, but this goes wrong in its attempts to deal with some more serious subject matter. So that's the thing with Crossroads. I think that was what I.
Oh, Crossroads. Okay, yeah. That's fast. You got Crossroads pretty quick. I mean, like.
Yeah. I didn't realize Zoe Saldana was in that. So I guess I've reviewed. I didn't realize that I've reviewed a Zoe Saldana movie on the site. So and of course I had to get a screenshot of the Waffle House. I had to get. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Because what's my Zoe Saldana? I was gonna watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2, but then I ran out of time.
Yeah.
I had to make cuts, and I had to go.
Yeah.
Because I needed James Gunn break.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I totally get that. Yeah.
I requested before I was on break. Right, and it's like, I came in and like, nah, I can't do it.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because it's weird. If you go on Instagram, we should probably get to our movies. Every time that guy draws breath, there's like an article like on Instagram about he said something. And it's like he said Peacemaker's gonna, he said Peacemaker and his wife made out. It's like, I know that's his wife.
Right.
That's not a story.
Right.
Then there's like next there is, looks like Rick Flag Sr. He's mad at Peacemaker. It's like, yes, that is the fun of the program.
Right. Yeah. I wonder if this James Gunn approach where it's like we're going to only put out like a one movie and a couple TV shows a year, if it's like the machine that had been built up around comic book movies for so long, like it doesn't know how to handle that because at the same time Marvel is also kind of, this is the longest that we've gone in years without a comic book movie. Essentially, this Superwoman or Supergirl is going to come out in, I think, June of next year. And so in the last, Fantastic Four was in July. So it's like 11 months between comic movies. I wonder if like the press just doesn't know how to handle that gap.
I guess they gotta make them faster, but it takes a long time, to make these. Well, he said pump them out like, it's like hot cakes.
Yeah.
But now no one really cares anymore because everyone's on streaming.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, we'll I think it's interesting to see how everything have to reset now, where expectations have to change. So, like, instead of getting, because I mean, what was it? Was it 2022 where we had like 3 Marvels and 3 DC movies in the same year? Yeah. Now it's like you get one DC and a couple Marvels, and that's. I think next year they only want the 2 Marvels. I think it's going to be the Spider-Man movie and Avengers at Christmas. So then we're gonna do the new Daredevil season. We'll get Daredevil.
I look forward. Did you like the first Daredevil season? The new one?
I did. Yeah, wasn't the first Disney Plus one? You like the
again.
Yeah, I dug it. I mean, it was nice to get some of these characters back. I think it was nice to get some Wilson Fisk back. D'Onofrio, he's always good.
He did something to that guy at the end, which I
yes. Man,
I will not give away.
Yeah, no. Yeah. We didn't put the when I reviewed the movie, when I reviewed it I did a solo podcast review of it, and I was like, I had spoilers there, and then people were like telling me like, oh, here's why some of these other things happen in it. So if you haven't, for people listening, if you haven't seen that, I mean, that whole that's some of the best stuff that those Netflix series are some of the best things that Marvel's done.
The first season of Netflix Daredevil, it was fantastic. Yeah. I watched all 3 seasons this year. I was like, this is good.
Yeah.
We really need to give the Punisher show another chance, but I remember it being fairly talky. But I did enjoy Jessica Jones, my rewatch a few months ago, or about a month or 2 ago.
Yeah.
I only have season 1, but
yeah,
I never watched 2 or 3. Oh, there's one last thing. Remember back in the day of Dark Knight Rises, people were just doing their Bane impressions?
Yes.
Like, I forget what he said in the movie, but like, I'm the darkness. It's like
right, or like at the very beginning when everybody's got like hoods on or whatever, and somebody's threatening like they're going to shoot them, and he goes, "Why would you shoot someone just to throw them out of a plane?"
See, people need to bring back their Bane impressions.
Yeah.
That's why Mitt Romney lost 2012 because Bane Capital was his like company.
Yeah.
And Bane, the villain, was in Dark Knight Rises at the same year.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I said that back then.
There's a radio guy I listen to in Boston, Jim Murray, who does like sports radio, and he was talking about how he just like does like impressions all the time. Like he always does really great impressions. But he was saying like when he heard on the radio that Subway was being bought by Bain Capital or that they were investing in them, he just started doing all these bits of like the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Are you man enough to handle the sweet? Only I was raised in the darkness of the sweet onion chicken teriyaki.
I was raised in the darkness of mustard.
Right, exactly. Our tuna might not be real tuna, but.
I haven't been to Subway in a while. But, we might get to our movies because it's been a while.
Yes. Well, so our movies this week, they're kind of like it's the combination. So they don't exactly fit like usually. Lately, we've been having a theme, but the theme for this is almost like 2 movies we've been waiting for a while.
Oh, yeah.
We finally got. So the first one we're going to be talking about is Desert Dawn, which is our. Right, we're going to do Desert Dawn first.
Yeah, Desert Dawn first.
Yeah, so that's like we've been wanting to do this one. Essentially, the 2 Phillippe Phactory guys, Kellen Lutz and Cam Gigandet, are in one movie together. The moment we first heard this movie was coming out, we wanted to do it. Unfortunately, it didn't come out in time for us to do our Phillippe Phactory episode we did back in the summer. So
I know,
but once we found out this was here, it was like, okay, we got to do it. And then the other one is Shepherd Code 2, which. We're pretty sure Alain Delabie, the star of the movie, listens to he listened to when we did the first Shepherd Code. So we were able to get a screener copy of that. And then, of course, by the time we recorded the episode, it was already on Tubi. So we didn't necessarily need to request the screener copy. But
I kind of wish I knew that. Because I had to watch it on my phone.
Exactly. Yeah. Because so for people listening, how the screeners, I mean, everybody has it a little bit differently. But, with me, I get these like mass emails. And then you reply to the email and they'll send you the screener if it's something you're interested in. So we got the link. It was a Vimeo link with a password. So like I was able to watch it. Unfortunately, I was able to watch it on my computer. But like, in Ty's case, he had to use the link on his phone, which I've had to do that before myself as well. There are a lot of times I've had to watch those on my phone too because it's just the best way to watch Vimeo sometimes. And so
because it was Vimeo. That's the thing.
Yeah, because Vimeo. So a lot of times that's how they share the screeners with us is through Vimeo. So. And then, of course, yeah, like essentially while we were getting ready to do the podcast, I mean, it was like maybe like a week ago, I think it ended up on Tubi.
Like, of course, it's like
Yeah,
that's all right. It's all right.
exactly.
I had to watch Pursuit on my phone.
Yeah.
The Cusack classic.
Oh, right. Yes, I think I watched that one on my phone as well. I think if I,
Like,
yeah.
at
So
the time, like it was phone or nothing. It's like, all right, phone.
yeah,
Phone.
yeah. Sometimes that happens with these. So yeah, some with the apps or whatever, it's like it's the best way to do it. So, but it's not like these. It's not like we're watching like Avatar or Marvel movie, which our spotlight in a fight is going to be from a Marvel movie. We're going to be doing Deadpool's final fight with Ajax in the first Deadpool movie.
Yeah,
Which
fantastic
good.
fight.
Yeah, but yeah, sometimes it's just it's how we get these movies in, and so. For the most part, luckily, you can find them. Like most of the time, we do the movies on Tubi. So, and I think we would have done. I think it was one of the things with the Shepherd Codes was it was like I got the email about the screener, and I was like, why don't we do? What do you think? Should we do that? And because we'd been wanting to do it for a while. I think if we'd had something else that would have fit better with Desert Dawn, because the other thing is we had a few other ideas in mind for this episode, and then when we found out Desert Dawn was available, we just had to do it.
We had to do it. We jumped ahead of the line because it's been waiting a year plus.
Right, exactly.
Kind of like the Gardener. Like that took 3 years.
Yes. So the question, of course, with Desert Dawn is, was it worth the wait when it finally made it onto Hulu? Yeah. Hey, should I give a synopsis? Because I don't.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Now, one of the things I should warn you about is there are spoilers in this conversation because there's no way we can talk about this movie without spoilers. So, even with spoilers, it's. The plot's a little convoluted, but so essentially,
there was.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Kellen Lutz plays a guy who left his hometown to live in L.A. and he's come back to his hometown. And he's now the sheriff. Working under him are two fellow cops, Texas Battle, who we've seen plenty of times before. He's happy to have Kellen Lutz back, and then Gigandet is pissed because he thinks he should be the sheriff, and he doesn't think it's fair that Lutz is getting to be the sheriff over him. So there's some tension there. A dead guy shows up in a car. He looks like he'd killed himself, and he's got a whole bunch of money in the trunk of his car, and they got to figure out what's going on. So they go through his phone, and they see a mysterious woman who, strangely enough, is not mysterious to all the players involved, but is mysterious to us because we don't know who she is, and they don't tell us who she is just for the sake of not telling us who she is.
Yes.
But anyway, with the money, we get some shady characters involved. There's a guy named Kitcher Morris who's like a lawyer. We get Chad Michael Collins as a local crime boss named Jack Danes. We get Mike Ferguson as like a guy who runs a bar who like does dirty work for Danes. And then we get a cartel guy, and they all want this money back from Kellen Lutz, and Lutzy's got to figure out Lutzy's got to figure out what he's going to do about all this. Yeah. So, Ty, what did you think of Desert Dawn?
Oh,
yeah.
Well, the problem is it's too many characters, very convoluted for a movie with Gigandet and Kellen Lutz,
right?
Who I couldn't tell who was who, and they were both mad that they want to be the sheriff. It's like, well, which sheriff are you? It's like, but that's part of the gag we've been waiting to do. Anyway, so it's just like I couldn't tell who was who.
Right.
So it's like, I'm just kind of half kidding, but just like, and then you only half cared throughout the whole running time.
Yeah.
But Chad Michael Collins, excellent.
Yes, Chad Michael Collins as the baddie is just fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, he almost was like, what's his name? Chad Michael Murray.
Yeah. Yes.
And what was that one?
Fortress.
Fortress 1, yeah. It wasn't as good as that, but it was pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty good performance.
Well, because the thing I think that Chad Michael Collins, the advantage that he has over Lutz and Gigandet, especially Lutz, like Lutz's character has all this baggage that the movie puts on him. And he's got to sort through all this baggage. Like, well, why did he leave to go to LA? Oh, well, that accident my parents was in. I mean, he actually says this line while he's talking to his old flame. He's, well, after that accident my parents were in. It's like, who talks like that? That accident my parents were in. Yeah.
That's written weirdly. So
right.
Then you check out.
Yeah, exactly. And I think if it Lutz had been the other thing for me is that Lutz's character is supposed to be the sheriff, but a lot of things that they have him do are kind of more like PI kind of things. Like when the cartel guys want to meet Lutz, they tell him he has to give up his gun. Like no cop is giving up his gun, right? That's just
No.
law. Like like you're a cop 24/7, and you don't give up your firearm to anybody unless the law requires you to surrender it. You don't give it up to cartel men, especially. But a PI, right? A PI would give up his gun to go solve a case. And it's like little things like that where you're like, well, who's really in control here? Because it's supposed to be Lutz. He's supposed to be the guy in control but he's like constantly like everybody's getting the drop on him. Everybody's fooling
every
him.
Single time.
Yeah, he's getting beat up and stuff. And it's like that works if he's a PI, right? If he's a PI who's just on a case, trying to solve this case. But if he's the sheriff is supposed to have like a certain amount of command of the situation.
So then what happens is then you just kind of, I hate to check out because I was kind of like looking forward to this silliness, but it wasn't silly enough.
Yeah.
It's like, it was taken really seriously. And there was a character named Cheyenne Gomez, which is kind of a weird coincidence to our next movie.
Right. We have another Gomez.
And then I thought, wait a second, time to talk cheaters.
Yeah.
It's like, we haven't talked cheaters in a while, Detective Gomez. Is that true? That's still on, right? Or not really?
So I think like because it was like kind of it became obvious that the show was staged, and then I think also when Clark Gable III passed away, I think
that was sad.
Yeah, I think it just kind of just faded out because that window of time when it was Joey Greco with the two microphones on either lapel, and he's like showing the video and like, well, what do you want to do? And like, okay, so then he's on the phone. Gomez, where are they? Gomez is telling them where they are. And it's like, okay, they're at some like skeezy. There's like some like bar
some
in a strip mall or something.
Hotel,
a hotel or like some kind of like theme restaurant or something.
Yes, I would say theme restaurant.
Right, exactly.
Like skeezy carnival. It's like,
yes. It's like
that's the word skeezy next to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you're right. Like whenever you hear a Gomez in a movie, it's because like you said, this movie. I think what this movie was trying to be was like that show on HBO, Mayor of Easttown or something like that, like or True Detective or something like that. And the thing about those shows is those shows have like 8 episodes or 10 episodes or however long to build things up. So you can like okay, well, why did Kellen Lutz come back from LA? You could like get into all of those kind of things.
Yeah,
and not even a movie, just make him the damn sheriff. Just make him
the sheriff.
Don't care about him going to LA. The alcoholism thing, it's like they never use that at all. Like there could have been a moment.
I noticed that.
Yeah. And then the ridiculous twist that the mysterious woman is Kellen Lutz's sister, his character's sister. And everybody knows it's his sister, but nobody says it to us. And it's like, what is the point of doing that? Like why did you need to hide that from us? You could have just, he could have been like, oh shit, what's my sister doing in this guy's phone? This is ridiculous,
It's so easy that Deadpool is very easy movie to fix.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is they're both sheriffs, Lutz and Gigandet.
Yeah, right, yes.
Or Gigandet, as I put it on my notes.
Gidget.
Go with Gigandet. So Gigandet, they're both sheriffs, and they take down a cartel in a quick 85-minute movie.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be a fun actioner.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Battle, you got Mike Ferguson and Chadwick Collins hanging around, and they're villains, something like that. And there you go. Yeah,
no, you're absolutely correct. Because the best part of the movie is when they load up on weapons. Because the one thing I think this movie does do well is that it always hangs on to this possibility that Gigandet could be a baddie, right? That he could be in on the whole thing with the bad guys and everything. And they always hold it like there's always a moment like you think like is he really here to help Kellen Lutz? And I love that they kept it like that as a possibility. They never followed through with it. He was always a good guy. He was always there to help Lutz. But there's that scene towards the end when Lutz is like, I got to go get my girl, because they're holding his girlfriend hostage. And Gigandet is like, all right, it's not quite, it's not Dwayne, it's not the Rock in Fast Five where he's like, I'll ride with you, Toretto. It's not quite that, but he gets the gun off the rack and starts like loading it and everything. Like, yeah, we're gonna go. We'll go. We're gonna do this together. And you're right. Like we needed that 20 minutes before, and it just needed to be this whole pitched shootout in that hotel.
Yes, exactly. It's like it's funny. We can write these movies, I think, a little bit better. I mean, it's all you have to do is you get these two people finally, and maybe they make fun of each other that they kind of look the same.
Right.
It's like, wait a second, you kind of look like me.
Right. Exactly.
And then They have a goof around, have a little bit of humor. That's why our idea of Texas Battle and Noel G movie, Jungle Run, or whatever we called it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the movie. But this movie is very blowback, very do justice, very 72 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like those, this is very similar.
Right. Well, and it's written by Art Camacho. He does he's the second unit director. Nico Foster. He plays this uncle. He plays this Uncle Barnes character, which we don't even know, is he like literally the uncle of Kellen Lutz, or they just call him Uncle Barnes, and he speaks with like this gruff Southern accent the whole time.
That's funny character, because they got these funny characters, but it's just, I think just the plot around them just a bit weak.
Yeah,
I mean, that I didn't like hate it. You can't really hate the movie, but you could always think it just could be just a bit better. It's just hard to make these 2025 action movies these days.
Yeah.
It's like, I was going back to the classics. Now the classics are now the Hector Echtavaria movies.
right. Yeah.
That is not good. It's just like,
no.
I mean, like now I'm like, oh, Circle of Pain. That was a good one.
right. Exactly.
Never Surrender and what's the other one I always talk about? Death Warrior.
Yeah.
It's just like, now I pine for those.
Right. We never would have seen it.
You never seen those?
No. It's like we never could have imagined. We never could have seen this. Yeah.
Yes, but maybe in 15 years' time, we'll be pining for Desert Dawn. So it's like, remember how Desert Dawn? Oh, Desert Dawn was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
No, but like the thing too with Lutz that I noticed is that like Lutz, he's definitely Phillippe Phactory, but there are moments where like you get like some of like the profile shots of him, and he's like beefier with his hair. It's almost like they were also going for a Chris Hemsworth kind of thing for him. Like so it's like I think they wanted him to be Chris Hemsworth, but he's always going to be a Phillippe Phactory. And then Gigandet, one thing I liked about Gigandet is that he kind of fills the same role toward versus Phillippe that David Chokachi fills versus Casper Van Dien, right? It's like where if you have the real Casper Van Dien in the movie, he's too much. Like if you really had Phillippe in this role, it would have been too much, right? You can't do Philippe's too much. But Gigandet, he gives you the Phillippe flavor, but he's not too much, right? You can believe him as like working underneath Lutz.
Yeah, like dashing at Phillippe. And just funny because I just watched a Ryan Phillippe in my 16 streaming movies I watched this past 2 weeks. All those movies I watched and seen were mostly on streaming, except for the independent and 12 rounds. But it was St. Clair. It's on Hulu, just like Desert Dawn is. Mm-hmm. It's with Bella Thorne.
You mentioned watching that one, yes.
Okay, so it's not good. Disappointing. You have a great idea. It's a great idea. You got Bella Thorne. She takes down kidnappers and serial killers. Unbelievably squandered. Yeah. And you got Ryan Phillippe. She's like the detective on the case. So, okay, you got something there. It doesn't deliver. So, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of nothing. And it's like, oh, it's nothing.
Yeah, because
it's like, no.
That's the same thing. Because when we saw Bella Thorne in Rumble Through the Night, she
Dark.
was Rumble Through the Dark. That's right, Rumble Through the Dark. Yeah. She was good in that, but like that was another one where the movie was like, that. I think the big thing with that one was it was long. That's what killed that one.
It was hour 50. This was about I think hour 40. It just she's good in this movie, St. Clair. She's good, but the movie around her, the plot, it falters a lot. So it's like no.
Yeah, it looks like it's something that I would have watched. Like I'm just looking. I mean, it's also got Rebecca De Mornay and Frank Whaley.
Because the side B plot of the movie is like, this is a problem.
Yeah,
it's like because what's the Bella Thorne movie? I watched it recently. Oh, Chick Fight. That's more of a comedy. Never mind. I'm trying to think of one of her darker movies. She's in the movie Mickey Rourke Oblivion, right? How's that doing? Mickey Rourke Oblivion.
The episode you mean?
Yeah, how's our episode doing?
Yes, it's good. But like people are getting a kick out of it. I think.
Good.
Yeah. So that one did well. I was trying to think because the funny thing was the previous was it Morgie on the Skids? I think it was, or the Phillippe. One of those ones was the one where I had the bad audio. And
Oh, yeah, Ben Audio?
do you remember there was one I think it was the Phillippe Phactory. I think it was the second, where I had forgot to plug in my microphone. So it was like using my headset microphone.
Oh, I forgot about that. I guess it sounded fine when we recorded it. But
yeah, and I thought like, okay, well, it looked like the episode maybe wasn't doing well to start with, and then suddenly just like blew up. It was just like, it's kind of funny like that. Yeah, I think the funny thing is, I was trying to think if the most popular one might be the rappers one.
Yeah. Gang War and
was it Tough Turf? Or was it something like that?
What was that? It had Fat Joe,
right? Lady Rider or something like that, but Lady like Tough Rider, Turf, right? So I think that might be which is crazy that's the one out of all of them.
Money. It was Blood Money. It was Gang War and Blood Money, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Gang War, it was big when it was Fat Joe, and Blood Money was Pitbull.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a hit. I love that. That was fun to do.
But the funny thing is, the Rourke one has been doing a little bit better on YouTube than the episodes usually do, and I think part of that is because people are drawn in a bit by the screenshot that I took of Rourke.
I know how you got that. It's hilarious. I know it's hard to get the Mickey Rourke puppet.
Yeah.
I know you probably. I know you tried.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. Well, because the problem is that with Tubi, and Hulu's like this too. A lot of them are like this. Like, and actually now with Netflix, now that I don't have I have commercials. They do the same thing. So when you pause, it used to be like with like if you use Prime, for example, if you pause, if you give it a second, everything goes away, and you've just got the clean shot, and then you
usually do.
Yeah, you take the screen. But like Tubi, if you hit pause, the bar comes up, and then there's like the thing that says rated R, the name and all that stuff, and you can't get rid of it. And so I have to get them on the fly. And so it's like as the movie's moving, I have to get my screenshot. So it's like, unless it's like a clean shot that's going to sit there for a few seconds, it's hard for me to get it.
Because I'm impressed that you got the frog shot from Armor.
Yes.
So impressed that is.
Yes. That was perfect. Yeah.
Why did it have more screen time than Stallone? But it's like
I know. That was beautiful. Desert Dawn. I was thinking about some interesting ones because I mean,
what do you got?
Well, one, we've got the McDonald's shot. So
yes, McDonald's shot.
So when I finally do review this one on the site, that McDonald's is gonna have to get a tag. I think McDonald's is up to like 15 or 16 tags. So. Yeah.
Wait, when can the tag be in a Hall of Fame? It has to be.
Well, so the asylum rule is 30, but like, I would make exceptions. Like, for example, Billy Blank's got in this year. He's well below that many. But like the asylum rule is essentially, if it's 30, I have no choice. It's got to go in. I don't know.
If McDonald's goes in the, I think we talked about this before, but it's just the funniest idea ever that the McDonald's will go in the Hall of Fame on your website. It's so funny to me.
Yeah, because one of the things about this one is a McDonald's that you like. The two McDonald's that show up the most are there's the Vegas Strip McDonald's. That one's in a ton of them. And then I think it's the Sunset Strip in L.A. There's one that because that one show, like, for example, Repo Jake, the one he gets out of the bus station. There's that McDonald's there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He might have went there.
Right, exactly. Yes, think about that. So McDonald's 16 tags so far. So when I review this one, it'll be 17 for McDonald's.
Oh my, that's fantastic! You're so close.
Yeah, I mean, so it's getting there.
That's hilarious. But my favorite thing, what was the Seagal movie? It was with all the McDonald's.
Oh, well, because there was The Keeper, and that one had a McDonald's in San Antonio that I've actually been to before. Though I think I've been to the one on the Strip as well, so in the Vegas Strip. So maybe, but there was a Romanian one, right? A Romanian McDonald's.
But it was in his car. You could see
Black Dawn is right. Where he's got the remnants of the McDonald's in the car. That's right.
In the car. That was when I rewatched that, I almost fell on the floor.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Floor, but I was like rolling around the floor laughing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a classic McDonald's.
Oh, it's beautiful.
The thing about Uber Eats now, you can just get McDonald's.
Yeah.
For like in 2 seconds. This is not good.
Well, so hopefully you see here in Philly, you're rolling the dice when you get McDonald's Uber Eats. Like one time I got it, I ordered a Coke. I ordered got the value meal with a Coke, and I noticed that they got me Sprite, and I was like, well, this is weird. They got me Sprite. I tasted it. No, it wasn't Sprite. It was water with no Coke syrup in it.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
it's not good.
And they always forget stuff. So yeah, it's you.
I haven't screwed up my order yet.
No, you might have a better deal. Philly's its own thing. When you go to McDonald's here in Philly, you're rolling the dice. You don't know what you're going to end up with.
Because we have a bunch of places I can go to, but see, I kind of feel bad for the Uber Eats drivers. I try to just stick to around between 5-10 miles of my house.
Oh yeah.
Because I want to go to Friendly's from Uber Eats, and it's a little far in North Haven, Connecticut. I live in Hampton. It's like, well, I feel bad just for, or Chick-fil-A is a little not really far away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just feel bad, so I haven't done it yet. So I just stick to Taco Bell, and so
Yeah,
it's not
no,
good. So
that's
you
a
can buy Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Cause like I know my one time my wife and I were ordering for dinner. So a lot of companies, because she has all kinds of dietary restrictions. So we sometimes get two orders, and
Oh, okay.
she found a gluten-free pizza place, and she ordered and discovered that it was like way up in this area called Manayunk. It's like, like 6 or 7 miles away. And so what happened was is like some poor kid who wasn't paying attention took the order, and then we realized how far away it was. Like, so by the time it got here, it was like freezing cold, because they don't use any warmer bags usually. I guess they do if they're on a bike, but like if it's in the car, they just throw it in the car and then you get it. So
yeah, what I try to do now is I double check the address,
Yeah.
because they have that little map.
Oh yes, yeah,
It's like, okay, how far? Okay, I'll do it.
yeah,
It's like I haven't bit the bullet yet on the mildly far away places, but maybe I will. Because it's so easy to fire up some Taco Bell on Uber Eats,
yeah,
fire up some old soup episodes
yeah,
on YouTube, and you just have a nice fun night.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
too easy. Oh, wait, so what do you think? What did you think of Desert Dog? I thought it was just okay.
No, same here. I think the problem
Okay.
was the plot was just they were trying too hard to do this like Mayor of Easttown kind of thing, and it was so all over the place. I think again the whole thing about the sister, where it's like he's looking at this picture and he's like, looking at the picture and looking at the picture, and it's like everybody knows it's the sister, but nobody says it.
You're looking at that picture, there.
Right? You're just keeping that from us for the just for the sake. I also get like why like a Kellen Lutz would want to do that movie, because it's like, I mean, that scene where he has to go identify his sister at the morgue, and he just kind of gets all emotional about it, and it's like it's perfect for his demo, for his reel, to be like, hey, I can do more emotional stuff. But like, man, like none of that stuff made any sense. And then the twist at the end, it was like there were so many twists, and then also they had the Randall Emmett false ending kind of, or like tacked on ending, right? We had like 3 tacked on endings, I think.
And that's just like, okay, now I was just like, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
It's like I watched that second because I had to watch Jericho 2 on the phone. So
right, like, yes, yeah.
So, but yeah, I think if you like the other ones, I guess it's okay. But Chad Michael Collins is worth a watch. It's almost worth watching just for Chad Michael Collins.
Yeah, and he comes in the 45-minute mark.
Oh, I was on Chad Watch.
Yes, you could skip to the 4. I mean, he has the best voice. It is just it's like, I can't remember what was his character name was. Luke Easton, right? Sheriff Easton. Like, all right, Sheriff Easton, you've got my money and I want my money back.
That was great. He's like, okay, this is good. He's really good, and he's a really cool guy.
Yes,
John Gold in real life. I think he liked my post or something. It was very nice of him to do that. He was cool. He gets it. He gets that he's a goof. I need to catch up on these sniper movies. I'm very behind.
I mean, same here. I haven't really watched any of them beyond like the Billy Zane ones. Yeah, so I've got to like catch up. And he was on the Bulletproof podcast, and he was great. Like he had great insights about making movies and stuff like that. So
he gets it.
Yeah, he definitely does. Yeah, he's really cool. I
like that because that's a good attitude.
Yeah.
Because, he's been making these sniper sequels for a long time now, over a decade.
Right. Yeah.
It's amazing.
And I was telling you how Chris the Brave was saying to him, like, hey, could you maybe do like a crossover, do like substitute sequels with Tom Berenger, play his dad, play his son in that. And he was like, yeah, I'd be up for it if they gave me the script, whatever. So
that's so great.
Yeah.
Just only play Tom Berenger's son.
Right, exactly. Yes. Right.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
That's a really funny niche idea. It's kind of like Robin Dunn.
Right.
He just like Robin Dunn just plays fake Joshua Jackson or fake Ryan Phillippe. He doesn't even look like a Ryan Phillippe. He's more like fake Jackson.
Yeah. No, it's just that you get a Canadian guy to just do these parts. So like he looks the part, and it's like,
He looks just like Joshua Jackson in certain shots of Skulls too.
Yeah.
Robin Dunn's like, oh no, but it's like. What's the Skulls movie? Oh, I found a movie today. Not today, yesterday. Confession. It's like the Skulls. It has an early Chris Pine, Bruce Davidson, and Tom Bosley.
Oh, interesting. Confession.
Yeah, Boz, the old, the original Boz, not Brian Bosworth, Tom Bosley.
Right. Yeah.
I think I saw it ages ago, like at a Blockbuster, but I think it was a Skulls kind of movie.
Yeah.
Like an evil kind of like school or Catholic school kind of thing. I'll tell you how it is.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. So it's called Confess, because I know it seems like there's a ton of confessions in here.
Yeah, I think it was like 2005.
2005. Okay. All right. Let me see. Yeah.
So I think you can put years now on IMDb.
Oh, there it is. Chris Pine and Cameron Dado. Yeah.
Yeah, Cameron Dado, Canadian.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, Chris Pine. Yeah, it's like Chris Pine. They're just like, oh, could this guy maybe fill the Robin Dunn mode? And then he ends up like kind of exploding to be bigger. But
yeah, I know. I think Robin Dunn make a comeback, or Kerr Smith.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
whatever the Kerr Smith. Like,
right. He did. Did he do one of the Cruel Intentions sequels? I think he did the third one, right?
He did the third one.
Yeah.
I think since before. I know we should probably get our next movie, but why don't they make straight to video sequels again?
Yeah.
Now, like, where's our Cruel Intentions 4?
Right.
Where's our 8mm 3?
Yeah.
Where's our Wild Things 5?
Yeah.
And it's like,
I mean, we could have bring Dolph back for Kindergarten Cop 3.
That's great.
Yeah.
They used to do that. Oh, well, I did that. Dolph Lundgren. That was great. Kindergarten teacher.
Right. My partner is Bill Bellamy is my partner.
Yeah.
he has kids, but I don't. My character doesn't have kids, so Bill Bellamy has to teach me how to handle kids.
I watched it. It was watchable.
Oh yeah, no. It especially for Dolph's 2010 stuff is very hit or miss, and so that one to get when you get something where it's like, hey, this isn't so bad. It's like you got to take that and run.
Yeah, and I like that one. And I think I'm missing a couple. I didn't watch those war things. I didn't watch Come Out Fighting yet or War Pigs. I just haven't gotten to those, or I can't procure them. It's just like, you watched those, right?
I did. Yes. Yeah. War Pigs. So Come Out Fighting, that's the one with Kellen Lutz, I think, right?
I think it is. And I think
Michael J. White. Tyrese, yeah, Michael J. White, yeah. So it's
yeah.
So,
well, I need to catch up because I'm on. Once I rewatch The Minion, I've seen 15 Dolph movies this year for Letterboxd.
Nice.
And people are running up the ranks. John Cena just got 7 movies out of me.
Yeah.
And then I have Liam Neeson's like near 10. Nicolas Cage is at 10.
Wow. Yes, you're getting up there.
I'm trying to keep Dolph around that time. I want him to be number 1 because last year Daniel Trejo, and Jesse V. Johnson.
Yeah.
Which he's awesome. He's a really nice guy. Jesse V. Johnson and Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
All great people.
Yeah.
Great people.
Right, because that's right. Yeah, because Jesse V. Johnson gave you a thumbs up, right? For
he said he was honored.
That's awesome. That is so awesome.
I couldn't believe it myself, but then I realized, I did watch 7 of his movies.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because he's an easy one to do that with because he has so many of them on streaming.
Yes, it was very easy and fast. And I think this year it's probably going to be Dolph Lundgren and Guy Ritchie.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that are probably going to be the winners on Letterboxd.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think for me as far as the director goes. I don't know who it would be. Because for an actor, that's a good question too. I haven't really looked at my.
I wonder what year it's going to be. I'm very interested. I'm ready to my seat. It's only October. I don't until January. But...
Right. I wonder if Nicolas Cage might be a possibility because I watched a bunch of his for the solo. I watched 4 of his for the solo pod. I wonder if he could be a possibility. I don't know.
What did you watch again?
So I watched The Rock, Con Air, Snake Eyes, and what was the 4th one?
Face Off?
Face Off, yes, Face Off, exactly. Yeah.
You watched all that was like 4 classic Cages back to back to back.
Right. I watched it because they all came right in that window. So they were all on streaming except for The Rock. And then The Rock was I think I rented or it was ended up on something, but I can't find my Criterion. I have the Criterion version.
Oh, yeah, I have the same one. Welcome to The Rock.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, I was still on there, but Nicolas Cage is so great in The Rock, and so great in Snake Eyes.
Yes. Oh yeah.
It's a Phantom Punch.
Right.
So because I'm obsessed with that suit.
Yes.
You went to Snake Eyes. I go right back to that awesome snakeskin jacket. I always wanted that.
Oh, everything.
That was the coolest thing.
Oh yeah, that's just it's. I mean, the thing about that movie is that I realized when I was watching it was that because I hadn't seen it before, was that at the time, he had those 3 big action hits, and so Hollywood packaged Snake Eyes like it was another action movie. I remember the commercials and everything at the time, and it's not. It's a Brian De Palma thriller with some action moments in it, but it's more of a thriller. And so it was like I remember watching it, going like, oh, okay, this makes more sense. But I also can kind of get to why it didn't do as well because everybody was like expecting another Face Off or another Rock, and they get they get this instead.
Because I just watched The Rock myself about 2 weeks ago. It's so good. I
Yeah.
mean, Ed Harris is really good. It's like he's like, yeah. Do you remember this part? You watched it recently?
Oh yes, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember the part where Ed Harris is yelling at the guy like in the control room via like video chat or whatever it is?
Right. Yes. Yeah.
It's like this guy. I don't like this guy. Put gaffer's tape on his mouth.
Right.
Like,
Right. That's right. Yeah, because it was like a young guy who's like, yeah,
yeah. It's like,
yeah.
how old are you? I'm 32. So, how dare you get this guy out of my sight? Put gaffer's tape around his mouth.
Yes, exactly.
Like, I forgot he said that.
Yeah.
And that was hilarious.
Yeah, it was beautiful. He was like a poor man's Adam Baldwin or something.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I can remember all the quotes in The Rock. But,
Oh yeah, so many great. I mean, speaking of your podcast, Michael Biehn was also.
Oh, yeah. Mike Biehn, yeah, Mike Biehn. He was really good in that. He almost stole the movie, but it's hard to. You can't beat Sean Connery.
No,
God.
Yeah, Connery and
now, dog.
Yes.
I wish you said that in The Rock too.
Right, exactly. But yeah, no, he was. Yeah, him and Cage together too. It was just like, perfect. God, yeah,
dynamite. And then wait, you watched Face Off. Well. Wait, what was the other one? Face Off?
Con Air.
Guys. Oh, Con Air. You can't go on Con Air.
No.
You never seen that? I haven't seen the one.
So I had seen, out of those three, The Rock and Con Air I had seen, but Face Off, I had always kind of left it because that whole concept of it grossed me out. And I was right to feel that way because, there's a whole scene where his character, they don't really show him, but we know his character doesn't have his face and he's like walking
around. Yeah, it was very weird.
It's just so gross. Shot. Yeah, all that stuff was just kind of just too much for me. But, it was worth watching for sure. I mean, John Woo, he just, you can't go wrong with John Woo.
I know. He had a new movie out. It's like Silent Rage or Silent Night or something. It has Joel Kinnaman.
Oh, interesting.
He's like Joel Kinnaman loses his hearing, so that's like in the POV world of the movie. You can't hear anything.
Oh, interesting.
I haven't watched it yet because Joel Kinnaman's in another movie very similar where he has no vision. It's like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I whatever that movie was called. I forgot what it was called. But I did a streaming day, and that was one of the movies I watched. I forget the title, but
yeah.
Wait, that's when I watched that J-Lo one where she's like in a spaceship, whatever it is, a robot spaceship.
Oh, it was the new one, right? The new one that she had.
Atlas, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Well, it's Netflix, as people call it, slop.
Right.
Yeah, it's just like a Netflix slop. It's like, I'm watching Netflix slop right now.
Yeah.
But just like you're watching, like there's a slop. It's like, we should probably go to our next movie.
Well, yeah, sure. So I guess, so our second one is the Shepherd Code 2, the road. Is it? Yeah, Shepherd Code 2, the road back.
The road back.
Yeah, and it does it pick up where the last one left off?
I don't remember what happened in the last one. Was there a previously on Shepherd Code? I don't think so.
They do show like things from the previous movie because so one of the problems with this movie is that
jump right to the problems. Yeah,
I guess I'll do a quick synopsis. So okay. The main character Alain Delabie, his what his character's name is he's like way down at the bottom. Alex LaPierre, that's his character.
Yeah. They always hide his name for some reason in these IMDb things.
Yeah, so he's like kind of like trying to retire, live in a nice life in a beautiful place in Portugal. There's a wine that he's selling that's a product placement, right? Like he's like, this is my favorite wine, whatever. Like, yeah, and they show it and everything. But at the same time, his old mentor, Lewis, played by Dom the Dragon Wilson, he gets kidnapped by this. So the baddie's played by Michael McKell, as Blake Dumont. The way they make his character look in the movie, he looks like a kind of a poor man's Dennis Leary, I guess. Right? He's got
there's also the poor man's Peter Stormare.
Right? Exactly. Yes. Yeah. We'll have him as well.
Love that guy.
Yes. So LaPierre gets back together with one of his other old buddies. The character was it. Michael Morris is the actor, Matt Daniels. They go looking for him, and they kind of encounter all kinds of other baddies. At the same time, Mark Strange, is he the one you were saying was the Peter Stormare? The martial arts guy?
The beard. He's like, is this Peter Stormare? Like, no, they can't afford Stormare.
Right. It's like he's this great martial artist, and they make him look like he's this great martial artist, but they almost make him look like he's filling the Stormare role in a movie like this, which he's not supposed to be, but it looks the part.
It was like perfect story. It was like a story as doppelganger,
right?
In the movie. It's like I was cracking up at that guy. It's like,
yeah. So he's going out and like killing people to try to find LaPierre, and then the Matt Daniels, that LaPierre's friend, he has an old friend named Jessica who's played by Shaina West. So we see Shaina West again.
And she's back.
Yeah.
It was nice to see her back, I have to say.
Exactly. She got very little run in this movie, but when she was here, she was great.
Yeah.
Also, we got Mike Moffat from Seinfeld. Lee Ehrenberg. He doesn't get his thumbs broken by anybody. But,
Yes, Lee Ehrenberg. I think he was on that show Action with Jay Moore.
Oh, right. Yes, I think you're right. Yes.
And I love that show.
Yeah.
So, he was good in that. But go ahead.
But well, also, so then we, everybody comes together in this like warehouse kind of place with like,
yes,
tools around. They fight it out, and that's the movie. So yeah, Ty, what did you think of Shepherd Code 2: The Road Back?
Okay, so I guess it kind of caught me in a decent mood. I thought it was better than the first one.
Yes, that I agree.
And Alan, as friend of the show,
yeah,
Alain Delabie, he did say there was more Don Dragon Wilson, which he was right. And he said that Don the Dragon does fight, which he was right.
Right, yes, yeah.
And it was kind of like watching the fight in the last Kumite.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it was it was Matthias Hughes versus Billy Blanks.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
It was like, okay, Don the Dragon still kind of got it. You get a light by the way.
Yes, yeah, when he gets tased, right? When he gets tased, we get a little bit of
Yes. Yeah. Again, it's like, you still have that. I thought it was overall okay. It's like it was better than the first one. I guess he did deliver on that promise that there was more Don and more fights.
Yeah.
So I guess in that aspect, I thought it was all right.
Yeah,
but it was very similar to Black Ops again.
Well, right, because I think the problem. So what I would say to Alain Delabie, if he's listening, which I think if you listed before, I hope he's listening.
Again,
I get that you like this character LaPierre, and you want to tell his story. You want to give us the backstory. You want to get into what his motivations are and all that. I totally get that. But the thing that made this movie work was the action. It's the fight sequences. Mark Strange, even though he looked like Stormare, he was a great martial artist. Shaina West has a great sequence. Wilson,
nice
like you
to have
said,
her back. Yeah, it was great to see her.
Wilson's good. And Delabie himself, he's a great martial artist, and he has some great scenes. But the problem is we got too many like flashbacks, too many things going on between. It's like, and I get it. If that's the movie that he wants to make, and this is the story he wants to tell, then by all means, make that movie and tell that story.
Right.
For me, I think the strength of the movie was the martial arts, and I like Shaina West. Maybe they didn't have her for that long, so it's like, okay, we're going to give you one scene because we don't have you for that long. So just you get the one sequence.
She's making Jade at the time,
right? Yeah, that could have been right, exactly. But it was such a great scene. It's like, oh, you want more of that, and she fights Mark Strange, and they do a great job together. Mark Strange also fights this guy David, who's a mixed martial artist, and he does this like thing with his big long black trench coat where he like swings it, so it's like
yes.
Yeah, I mean, it all looked great. It's just there just wasn't enough of it when you're.
Yes, yeah. I agree with you. And the pacing was a little languid.
Yeah,
that'd be a fancy word like that. But it was a little slow going. And if you want to make another movie like this, make it like Ultimate Force.
Yes,
or Ultimate. That's the movie with. Is that the right title?
I think you're right. I think so.
Mark Dacascos and Matthias Hughes.
Oh, Ultimate Justice. Ultimate Justice.
Yes. Ultimate Justice. Because it was kind of getting close to Ultimate Justice type of stuff, but like let's make it full Ultimate Justice.
Yes,
because that was a good one. Stick to that idea. If I was making a movie like of a low budget nature like this, I'd look at that as a good example.
Yeah.
So it's like as a newer movie in a way.
Yeah, don't hesitate to put Matthias Hughes in a fast food like hot dog vendor outfit too, because that always works. Or whatever that was he was in.
That was funny. It was like he's like a hot dog vendor, but he had like a hot dog on his head.
Right, exactly. It was
bananas. Like Mako or Mako with his banana suit again.
That's exactly right. Exactly. But
I think it was Blood for Blood, or was it?
Yes, no, I think you're right. I think it's because I think we looked into that because we tried to figure. Because I think we talked about that on an episode of your podcast. With Brett.
Was Leave It to Lamas or Leave It.
Right, that's right. Yeah, exactly. But I agree with you that this was an improvement over the last one. They, I think the things that Delabie, when he heard what we thought of the movie, I think there are probably other people that talked about it. He definitely improves on that, and I think So we'll see what the third one looks like.
Is he making a third one?
Yeah, there's
Shepherd Code 3?
there's going to be a third one. I don't know who's in the third one, but there is a third one coming.
Like Don the Dragon.
Yeah, it's got to have Don, right? It's got to have Wilson.
Yeah.
It's what was it called?
Maybe get David Bradley back. Is he still? Or how about Jerry Trimble?
Oh, Trims would definitely be all about that. It's called Shepherd Code LaPierre. So
of course, every time I say LaPierre, I figure that annoying guy from the NRA.
Right. Oh yes, right. Yes, that's
LaPierre
right.
guy. He blamed Carmageddon in 2012.
That's
Carmageddon.
Yeah. Oh man, that's right.
That video came like 1998 or something.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Carmageddon.
So looking at Carmageddon, that was the one that I think it came with. Was that the one that I don't know if it came with the computer.
Oh, it came with a computer?
I think so. And you like drive around and you like run people over. No, that's a different game. But Carmageddon, that's right. I remember Carmageddon. It was a computer game. Yeah,
I remember that. I was like, I'm sorry, obviously that these people died in these shootings, but I mean, you can't blame Carmageddon. 2012,
right?
2013. I was like, you got to update your press release.
Right, exactly. Yes.
Like I think it was a Splatterhouse 2. It was like 2. That was the Splatterhouse, like 1989.
Oh God, remember Splatter? Yeah, was that the Neo Geo? Was that Splatterhouse, or was that the Jaguar?
So. Jaguar, like you're playing a game on Jaguar.
Yeah, right.
Like why did you blame a movie on Pong or shooting on Pong?
Right.
It's like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised they haven't done that yet.
Right. No.
Paddles, very bad paddles.
Right. Exactly.
Paddles are evil.
Now,
so I guess for Shepherd Code 2, I think it wasn't bad. I'll give it, if I had to rate it, I think when I did on Letterboxd, I'd give it 2 stars.
You know what I would say too is I think comparing the two movies, I think this one, Desert Dawn has more polish to it, but I think this one's an easier watch. Like I think it goes quicker. It kind of, even with all the flashbacks and stuff, I think it moves a little faster.
And drone shots and Peter Stormare.
Right.
But there's, I did like Alan's double ear clap.
Oh yes,
I love a good double ear clap because that seems really painful.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say this is the other movie where they say call Gomez and cancel the deal.
Yeah. So we got a Gomez in here. Yeah. Now this third movie, Shepherd Code LaPierre, according to IMDb, Wilson is back.
Yes.
But also they're adding Eric Roberts, Patrick Kilpatrick.
Oh my goodness.
And so Louis DiStefano is back. I don't know if you remember him. He was in the very beginning of the movie when they were shooting the guy who was the rat. And
was that the Mohawk dude?
Right. So DiStefano was the guy who wanted to shoot him, and LaPierre's friend was the one who won the hand, so he was the one who was able to shoot him.
Okay. Yeah.
So Louis DiStefano, he does a lot of Cine Ridge Entertainment movies. So like they were the company that did the Samurai Cop sequel. But they do a lot of like low budget movies with Shane Ryan Reed. And so Louis DiStefano does a lot of those. So I was kind of surprised to see him here because this isn't a Cine Ridge Entertainment movie.
Is Mel Novak still with us?
Yes, he is, but he removed his image from IMDb. But he's still making movies because
we need Mel Novak in Shepherd Code 3.
Yeah. Delabie, if you're listening, if you could get Mel Novak in there, that would be great. Yeah. I mean, Novak would be. I mean, I don't know if the Phillippe Phactory is too much.
Might not be expensive.
Yeah, they might cost more. Than
They're getting Eric Roberts is pretty good,
right?
I mean, Eric Roberts and Patrick Kilpatrick.
Yeah, exactly. Good. Now, one name that I'm not seeing in the sequel, in the third movie, who was in the sequel, was the Rachel, the waitress or the server from.
Yes.
Remember the first movie? She watches her boyfriend get beat up by Delabie and then gets killed by the other guy, Edson. She's the bartender. She's a bartender in this movie, and she's like, "Oh, I recognize Delabie," and then Delabie has to beat the crap out of a bunch of people, and she's like, "Oh, not again." Yeah. So we need, if you're listening, Delabie, you've got to get Rachel the waitress back for the third movie.
You got to get everyone back.
Yeah.
Whatever you can do.
Yeah.
And it's great you got Eric Roberts. I want to see what he's going to do in this one.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. So, again, I think this one does better than the last one. So, we'll see what happens with the third one. You
can only go up.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then I guess we wrapped up that one. Anything else you want to say?
No, I think we're spotlighting it on Fight.
Okay, here we go.
So Deadpool. So this was your because you had actually done a rewatch of Deadpool recently, I think,
I
right?
did. I did it last year, but
Last year, that's
sometimes I
right. Wasn't
rewatch the fight just for fun because it's so freaking good.
it? Yes, it is. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I mean, the thing that struck me. So maybe I'll talk about the fight
Oh,
first, and then
yeah.
we'll talk because I mean, essentially, it's the end of the movie. You've got Colossus fighting Gina Carano's character. So they're going at it. There's Deadpool's got to get to like this big area where his girlfriend is being held, played by was it uh,
Miranda Baccarin.
Marina Baccarin.
She was almost a do no wrong person.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So she's there, and so she's being held by Ajax, the bad guy, and so eventually, like after Deadpool fights through a bunch of guys, he Negasonic TJH Warhead she blasts him up onto this big surface area,
Yes.
and so we get that beautiful scene, and then like the two of them start fighting. They both start with he's got axe. Ajax has two axes, and of course Deadpool's got his swords. And I mean, you're already getting something that I mean, outside of like I was trying to think like outside of the Punisher, the Dolph Lundgren Punisher, the Blade movies, and maybe like Captain America: Winter Soldier. I was trying to think. I mean, maybe Shang-Chi had some great moments, but I was trying to think how many moments we get like this in a comic book movie.
Yes, and I was like, "This is okay. We're gonna get something good," and it did deliver.
Oh, it does. And I mean, so they start kind of going back and forth. They're hitting each other. They're stabbing. They're kicking each other, knocking each other into things. They've both got he's Ajax has superhuman strength, so he's also like kind of throwing Deadpool and stuff.
And there's that awesome kick.
Yes,
with when he throws the axe and then Deadpool kicks it.
Yes,
it's like that was exactly that was a yes moment.
It was beautiful because before that, when he's fighting the henchman to get up there, he beheads one guy and kicks the guy's head at somebody else. So it's like you're getting stuff that's like next level kind of stuff in a comic book movie like this.
It's just fun.
Yeah,
it's like you're watching just pure fun on screen.
Yeah,
and all the jokes hit from Deadpool 1. It's like, I'd say at least 85%. I think I said that before on the pod, but
yeah.
We're just high because it's something with Ryan Reynolds. I watched Blade Trinity recently. That one kind of clanged to the floor dead. Right. Some of his jokes.
Yes.
It's like, oh dear.
Right.
It's like because you got Wesley Snipes not really being there or his stand-in.
Yeah.
But that's not it. That's not Ryan Reynolds' fault. But these jokes in Deadpool all hit and all great and they're like, what? I'm trying to Ajax. He's just and they cut back to him a lot in the movie. Yes. Ajax.
Yeah.
Which is very helpful, as I've mentioned before. Because sometimes in movies, they're like, oh, right, the villain.
Right. No, they you're right. They bring him in. And so the thing with Ajax, so the difference between the two is that Deadpool can heal, whereas Ajax can't feel any pain. So like there's the point where like, Deadpool stabs him through the leg and he just sort of breaks the sword off. And then so you get these kinds of moments there too, where they're two different powers. Marina Baccarin, she's like in that
chamber thingy,
right? The chamber that like takes the area. So Deadpool he throws his sword to kind of break it open, so she's not having trouble breathing. I mean, the other thing too is her character with the outfit that they had her wear with like the really short skirt. I can imagine the stunt people were not fans of that because that was just it looked like a mess to have to do stunts with that outfit. It's one of those things, right, where the people making the movie they want to put her in as hot an outfit as possible. I know what was it? Was it the first Avengers or the Avengers Ultron? There's the one where Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, she's like tied to a chair and she's wearing a dress. And they said like the stunt people had like the worst time with that outfit because it was like there's nowhere to put knee pads and things like that when she's doing all that stuff. And so it's kind of the same thing. Like, it's why it's better now that they have like the faux leather leggings and things like that you can, have women wear that like they still look hot, but like you can, get all the padding and stuff like that, so the stunt people don't get completely destroyed trying to do the sequence.
And what else? Okay, yeah, so it's a good long fight too, because that's what's also good about this movie. And Deadpool gets stabbed in the head with the knife,
right?
And it's like, oh my goodness, what's gonna happen?
Yeah,
and because Ajax is such a great villain, we don't get really good villains anymore. And it's like. I don't remember Deadpool 2. Well, Deadpool 2 was like that overweight kid.
Right, right. With Cable, you had Josh
Oh,
Brolin as Cable,
Cable, right?
which
Forgot
he
about
was great.
Cable.
I mean, that's one of the
Yeah.
things. I think it's one of the few marks you can say against Deadpool and Wolverine is that we don't get Cable and Domino in that movie. And I know
Oh
Josh
yeah.
Brolin said they never even called him about it. So
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
So hopefully, maybe the next movie they bring everybody in and just have a free
I
for
know
all.
they got rid of T.J. Miller.
Yeah,
I know he was kind of a wackadoo,
right.
and allegedly, I'll say.
He was
And,
he was on a train going to Connecticut, and I don't know if he has he had a tumor or is
oh my
something
goodness.
wrong with his brain. And he ended up like that explained like a lot of his behavior. But like he called the cops on a woman while he's on the Amtrak, and people were like, what like, and then like I guess he got a scan and realized like he had this issue. But
Oh
like
my
it
goodness.
led to the big falling out between him and Ryan Reynolds, I think too.
Because I mean, Weasel in that name.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I made a couple of decent lines.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
yeah,
Like he says, his face looks like a topographical map of Utah, which is
yeah,
a great line. Yeah, yeah,
it's like what's so great about Deadpool. But that's why most people should rewatch it. I
yes,
mean, I bet most of the listeners who listen to this have probably seen Deadpool. It's like you gotta rewatch it. I didn't watch Deadpool 2, but I feel like I just watched that.
yeah. I was thinking about doing like last night when I was watching the fight scene for this.
Uh,
There was a part of me that was like, I just want to watch all three of them, which
yeah, I know. You gotta
I
watch.
kind
You
of
gotta
still
watch
do. I mean, the thing I think about the Deadpool movies, especially the first two, and the third one. I think you can make a case for kind of all these that like
it.
the first two movies really showed how much Fox screwed up the whole mutant thing because like Deadpool makes more than the Fantastic Four movie and the X-Men Apocalypse movie that kind of came on either side of it. It makes more than both of those combined, and it had a fraction of the budget. And so it's like how amazing that Deadpool movie is when Fox didn't even put any money behind it because they were like, oh, it's an R-rated movie, it's not going to do that well. And then the second Deadpool movie, they put it out like what is like a week or two after Endgame came out. It was
Oh yeah.
yeah, something like that. So it gets swallowed up. It still makes over 700 million. It's still like that. I think those two were like the highest earners for the Fox X movies, and then Logan, I think, was more critically received. But I think those two were like the biggest ones. Oh, I guess like First Class or Days of
Yeah,
Future
I like
Past also
first
did
class.
well. Yeah,
Take that, Kevin Bacon.
right,
I won't say what
exactly.
happens to him, but maybe a quarter might be involved.
Right,
But it's
exactly.
like,
Yeah. I mean, the Fassbender. What a great cast decision that was between
oh,
Bacon,
perfect. He was
Fassbender,
perfectly
and
cast.
what's his name, James McAvoy. I
Yeah,
mean,
great movie. I rewatched it about a year ago,
yeah,
and it's definitely held up pretty well. And the music's really good in First Class.
yeah.
I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you watched it
So I
recently.
watched it. I think last year. I think or a couple years ago.
Same,
I
same.
watched it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's like, wait, this is really good.
yes,
And
yeah.
also has very briefly friend of the show, Michael Ironside.
Right,
It's like Mr. Grumpy.
right, exactly.
So grumpy.
Yeah,
I rewatched the. I finally, well, not finally, but I rewatched the Lost Boys a couple of days ago.
yeah.
So when Jason Patrick's name came up on screen, I went boo.
Right. That's awesome. That's awesome.
I have to now. I mean, like,
Yeah. No, you definitely do. Yeah,
I
for
can't
sure.
stop. I can't stop because I was talking with Anthony about that when we were at his house watching it.
Yeah.
Lost Boys on his projector screen, and it's like, yeah, it's like, what do you do to your thing again? Yeah, he just wrote all over it. He just re-screwed all.
Right.
He had like this Lost Boys kind of like poster thing he made.
Yeah.
It was really cool, and then Patrick screwed it up, wrote on like over like Corey Haim's face. It should have been Jason Patrick. It's like he screwed up. He wasn't even looking.
No, he's in. Yeah, it's funny.
So,
On Desert Dawn, there's
yeah.
an actor, Michelle Wang, who she's like a producer who does a lot of these movies. And if you go to her IMDb page, it's like this like living her best life set of pictures where it's like essentially every movie that she's a producer on like this, she just gets pictures with all the stars. And
Oh, okay.
so I was going through her photos to see like who she'd had pictures with. And there was Patrick, and I was like, oh man, yeah, there he is. Yeah,
there he is. Which one was that?
good question. Because the problem is it doesn't always say what the movies are because they're like publicity kind of things. Like essentially, she's the producer. I think she acted like I think she had a small part in Desert Dawn. Actually, it's one of the first ones on here. No, it doesn't say what movie it is. It just shows him like she's got a cowboy hat on, and then he's got his like a jean
Because
jacket.
she produced it, maybe I could put it together. I mean, like,
Yeah, it's a looks like a movie that took place in the desert because they were
Oh,
shooting
it
in the
might have been
desert.
Shrapnel.
Yeah, that makes sense. It could have been. Yeah.
What's her name? Michelle Wong.
Michelle Wong. Yeah. So oh, it is Yeah, you're right. Shrapnel. That's it. That's the movie.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a sad that I know that.
Yeah. So she
Um,
got she made sure she got a picture with that's also got Gigandet. That's a if it but oh, and also it's got Guillermo Ivan who played the the cartel guy in Desert Dawn. So
I liked Shrapnel because I can't. It's not bad. So, still on Hulu. I enjoyed it.
yeah,
For
I'd be
what
curious to check that out because it's also got Cam. It's got Gigandet in it. So
there's an actor named David Delau,
oh yes.
and I know he's kind of like my friend on Instagram. I asked him what's he like before I ever met him.
Yeah.
He isn't Patrick. He's like, well,
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
he's all business,
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's
and
awesome.
it's funny. And
Yeah.
I think I asked. He's in the movie with called Trigger Warning with Jessica Alba.
Oh right, yes, I haven't seen that one yet. Yeah.
And it's like, well, how is Jessica Alba? It's like, well, she's all business.
That's awesome.
But
That's awesome. Yeah, it looks like he was a Better Call Saul. He played Diego. I don't know if I've gotten that far in the series yet.
well, you know about to say about Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm like,
McKeon, how dare you?
yeah, I've got
so annoying.
yeah. Oh yes, yeah, Michael McKean. Yes, yeah. I agree with you. I mean, Michael McKean's character is
This character just
Yeah.
drove me up the freaking wall.
like I totally get because I agree with you there. It was just like those scenes that he was doing with why can't I think why am I drawing a blank on uh David on Bob Odenkirk. I don't know why I was drawing a blank on Odenkirk's name, but those scenes that he was doing with Odenkirk, where it's like these master comedic actors, and I guess Odenkirk, he said he was intimidated working with McKean because he was he's younger, he's like about 10 years younger, so it's like he grew up watching McKean, and then to be in a scene with him, he was like he felt awkward, but it was like the two of them just like going back and forth about all kinds of ridiculous stuff, and the way that they would phrase things and say things, like I totally get what you were saying, but like when I was first talking about it, and you were like, no, McKean's character is horrible. It was like as I was watching, I was like, oh, okay, I get what you're saying, I get what you mean.
I don't
about
mean
that.
to spoil that, but he was just driving me up the wall.
Oh yeah, no, I totally get it.
Yeah.
It's just like there's like these two things like kind of competing where it's like the show where McKean's character is doing all these jerky things to his younger brother Odenkirk, and then like the two of them is just these comedic actors where like I'm seeing like it feels like something out of a Christopher Guest movie sometimes where the two of them are interacting, which was just I just got such a kick out of it.
Because I'm looking at you're right. Michelle Wang's career is amazing.
Yeah,
because she produced all these movies we have seen: Desert Dawn,
right.
Ruthless, Do Justice, and hey, look at this one: Project Legion, starring Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Right. Yes. Yeah. She was also in MR9 Do or Die, the movie with Michael J. White and Frank Grillo that finally made it to Hulu.
Are we doing that soon? I forgot.
I think we talked about it. Yeah, I think that would be a great one to do. But
we did on High Rollers if you like.
Yeah, that would be a great combination. Yeah, for sure.
It's just easy to do, double Hulu.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
You want to do those?
Yeah, no, that sounds perfect. Yeah.
All right, perfect. That's the next movie.
Right, exactly. Yes, but you're right. I mean, when you go to her page, you go to Michelle Wong. So it's her name is spelled Michelle, but chances are you'll see her on like whatever, and Wong is Wang. You'll see her as a producer on these movies. But
yeah,
it is like definitely a living her best life kind of thing where she's just like getting pictures with everybody.
I see. She has Jeff Fahey.
Yeah,
she has Cuba Gooding Jr. She has Terrence Howard because she did Skeletons in the Closet, movie I haven't seen, but it's kind of crud.
Yeah,
but
Mulrooney, they're on Mulrooney.
Oh, I didn't see Mulrooney. Let me look at the picture.
Yeah. It's next to Fahey. I think that might have been the same movie. I think it both was from because she was on Ruthless. She was a producer on Ruthless.
That's right. She was in Ruthless.
Yeah. So it's
awesome.
Yeah, it's such a great. I mean, it's like, hey, you're working as a producer, like and you're just like, hey, I'm going to get pictures with everybody in this, and it's like this great collection that she just posts the pictures on IMDb. It's like,
this is amazing. Yeah, I'm looking at this. Is fantastic. I look. The Cuba Gooding Jr. one. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Line of Fire is on streaming. We gotta see that. I'm dying to see Line of Fire.
Oh, I don't. Yeah. No, I was thinking if I reviewed that one or not, but yeah.
It's hot. It's a hot new movie, 2025.
Oh, okay. That's the one I'm thinking of. Okay.
Because it's being slow, so it doesn't screw up the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, but here it's back. Okay. No, I gotta pay.
Yeah.
But David A.R. White, I think. I got to catch up on his God's Not Dead movies.
Right.
I'm going
with
to.
Sorbo. Yeah.
What's that?
With Sorbo, right? Are those Sorbo movies?
Sorbo, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
God.
see. Well, God's Not Dead and God We Trust. I think I did this before, but right, you got Ray Wise, Scott Baio. What's the one that has Judge Janine? I
Oh,
forget.
I wonder
It
if
might be weird. Go ahead.
speaking of Deadpool, I wonder if Gina Carano's gonna have to start doing those movies.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. I mean,
God.
like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, God's Not Dead, We the People, which is now on Tubi.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah,
That's the
because
one
Tubi
Judge.
gets some of those. Yeah.
So I didn't see that one. I saw the first two. I think I never. I'm a little behind on my God's Not Dead movies, but maybe I'll try to watch them towards the end of the year after my Step Up-a-thon.
Yes. Yeah.
What a life I live, I guess. What the
That's
Step
awesome.
Up movies and God's Not Dead movies? Why
It
not? I'll do
reminds me.
all of
I've
them.
got a couple of Gary Daniels Christian movies that I've been meaning to
Oh, that's
do.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Because that's what I try to do nowadays. Like if I have a movie and I also have the sequel,
Hmm.
I just watch them back to back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, so I'm gonna do it for Step Up, and I'll do it for God's Not Dead if I can.
Yeah.
Just I can only watch like one or two Tubi movies like a day because I don't want to do all the ads.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like kind of Light and Darkness. And so I'll get to see it. I'm within on records. I'll remember.
Yeah.
And who's in this one? They had less names on this as Light and Darkness one, but the other one had Scott Baio, so and he's in Line of Fire, which is hilarious.
Right. Right. Exactly. Yeah. We have coming soon. Speaking of Michelle Wong, we've got The Wrecker, which is another
I'm
Art
very
Camacho.
excited to Wrecker.
Yeah, that one's got Tyrese. It's actually got Chad Michael Collins again as well. So
That's great, and Harvey Keitel.
Harvey Keitel, yeah.
He hasn't dropped by
Mina
yet.
Suvari, who we just saw recently.
Mina Suvari, love me some Mina Suvari.
Yeah. So that's another one. We'll keep an eye out for that one. I know it was playing theatrically, but not anywhere near here.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure because it comes out Halloween.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, so let's keep an eye out for when it's available. Sometimes with Art Camacho's movies, sometimes they go right to Hulu. Like the Wrecker went right to Hulu.
The Wrecker?
Not the Wrecker. Sorry, Ruthless. Ruthless went right to
Ruthless. Yeah, right to Ruthless. I'm getting. I can't get mad about that again.
No.
I'm not in the mood.
As we said when we discussed it had too much Ruth. That was the problem with it. Yeah. So
I mean, you do have the best idea of all time, and you done goofed it, but it's okay.
Right. Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Not very ruthless. No King's Day.
Right.
I'm not a king.
Right. Yeah.
Did you see any of that? And
so here in Philly, they had the big no king, and so I did. So I was going up to. I was getting the train up to Newark to go see a hockey game. So I was not doing my civic duty, but everybody, I saw a bunch of people on the train, on the subway that were going. And so there were people. It didn't look like Newark had, at least near where the game was. I didn't see anything there, but Philly for sure. Philly had it. Yeah, there was a lot of people on the subway going because it was like my train left at like 1:30. And so the No Kings thing started, I think, around 12:31. So I was like leaving. I give myself an hour to get the train. It doesn't always take that long, but you just never know with public transportation here in Philly. So I saw people getting ready to go.
And that, what was that Saturday? Oh yeah, so I had to do my classic dog sitting that I do.
Yes, yeah.
But,
so yeah.
What did I do on Saturday dog sitting? I think I was trying to wrap up these themes. Well, I watched all these other movies I got from the library.
Oh yeah.
I watched Diablo, by the way.
Yeah, that one's coming up soon. I'm going to be watching that one soon. So I'm very curious.
It didn't catch me in a good mood because I think the story was a little bland.
Yeah.
And I heard the movie a lot. And I was like,
yeah. Because John, I was on John's podcast. I was on After Movie Diner. I hadn't seen Diablo, but we talked about Black Creek and Working Man. But he watched Diablo as well, so he talked about that in the beginning of it. And I was like, it sounded really great. But then I was also when I think the Marco Zaror Adkins thing is always great. But yeah, how many movies is it? So Adkins is Adkins having to find his daughter, or is it somebody else that's getting their daughter?
Something like that. It's like Adkins. It's like again, I mean, like it's something about it. It didn't catch me in a good mood. Yeah, Battlefield Earth did. So
right.
It's like
because it is one of those things where like how many times can Adkins be having like a child that he has to rescue or something?
Of Lies and some other ones I can't think of right now.
Like there was the one that he did with the wrestler from England. What was it called? The Eliminators, right?
Eliminators,
Seized. He also had to get his son was captured by a cartel, and they were using him to So
Mario Van Peebles,
yeah, exactly. So it's just I mean, I guess there was kind of that case with why can't I think of the name of the one another one he did with Isaac Florentine?
Savage Dog.
No, so the one that was in it took place in America. We had an American accent, but I can't believe I can't think of the name of that one.
It's not coming to me.
Yeah, it was like
Oh,
2016.
Close Range.
I think so. I think that's what it
It was
was.
Close Range. Okay.
Yeah, I think that was the
Uh,
one.
I I just love Ninja and Ninja Two.
So
I
good,
mean,
right?
like
Yeah,
they're great movies.
yeah,
I rewatched both of those about a year or two ago. It's fantastic.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I want to see Prisoner of War.
yeah. Same here.
Um,
Yeah, I got to
yeah,
see that one. He also has that one that's on Tubi, Day of Reckoning. I haven't seen that one yet.
I watched that.
Yeah.
He barely makes an impression.
Oh, okay.
I watched it as Billy Zane.
Hmm.
You're watching him talking about a movie on screen.
Yeah.
I mean, like he makes no. It's kind of like Lights Out, like one of these like weird appearances for no reason.
Oh, right, right. Yeah.
He makes no
Lights Out.
impression.
Yeah, remember he was barely in section 8 as
Section
well.
8.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh well, this we well Section 8 did have the classic trio of Dermot Mulroney and his goatee, Dolph, and Mickey
Yes.
Rourke.
Yes. Yeah, that one had a lot going for it, did it? Section
Yeah,
8.
that was great.
Yeah.
Something about it. I like Section 8 because it was so stupid.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. It's just,
Section 8, so like lazy.
yeah.
Love it. Let's bring also. I know Seagal's kind of canceled nowadays, but it's like
He has
we
a
need
new
to
one
have
coming
him.
out though. He does have a new one coming out.
Oh, he does. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
So
I know. I kind of missed the little guy. It's like it's like let's bring him back.
right. Yeah. It's one of those things like when you watch, I've been doing them on the podcast with
Yeah.
Scott Murphy from All 90s Action.
Yeah.
We've been, going through the old Seagals,
How's
and
that going?
yeah,
Is that going well?
it's a trip. Like it's like
Yeah.
when like I don't think you could ever do a marathon of those early 2000s Seagals, because it's like after a couple of them you just be like, I don't know if you'd have to like take a break. You'd have to just be like,
Yeah, your
okay.
brain starts to melt.
Yeah, right, exactly. So,
Yeah, I did that. I didn't do a Seagal one, but I did this a long time ago. But this is when my brain started to hurt, which I did best of the best, like 3 and 4, and then I did like a bunch of new image movies all back to back to back.
oh
And,
yeah.
and my brain started to melt. It's like,
Right.
okay, stop.
Yes, it does. It does. It is funny how that could get you. It's like one thing, like we were talking about like the Deadpool. Like if you do the three Deadpool
Yeah.
movies back to back, it's like okay, you can kind of each one kind of gets you up for watching the next one. But like yeah, when you start doing like those new images from the early that kind of that late 90s early 2000s period, it's like after the second one, you're like, boy, that 90 minutes, it really doesn't feel like 90. It feels like a good 2 or 3 hours. Like they all feel like longer slogs as you go.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I didn't.
Yeah.
That's it's still in a way. Maybe it was fun to do that. But I can only do like 2 of those at a time.
Yeah.
It's like if they go past 2, it's like okay, my brain. It's like stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because I did the triple feature that I did. Was it a triple feature? I guess. Yeah. No, it was a double feature that I did the other week, and it was Hard Justice and Punisher.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness, that's a killer double feature.
Right, and that's just like that. Just it was like a Sunday, and it was like I watched Hard Justice because I was watching it for ideas for my newest John Bainbridge book that I'm putting together, and I was like, I've got the DVD player right here. Why don't I watch Punisher? I haven't watched it since I reviewed it. And it's like it's one of those ones that when you watch it, there's like almost a sense of like, why did it take so long for me to watch it again? Because it's like,
yes, it's like because it's just a perfect. Man, I'm jealous of that double feature.
Oh yeah.
I gotta do that one. I mean, I just watched Hard Justice like a year ago. I think I sent you pictures, right?
Oh yes, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't watch it again that fast, but
Yeah.
because I just did have Gamer. I mean, like, I can't stop watching Gamer for some reason. I bought the 4K, by the way.
Oh, nice.
So, because the 4K has extra footage, 12 minutes of footage. So I finally got it from Amazon. It's only on 4K. There's extra footage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to spoil it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen Gamer? I don't know if you've seen it yet.
No, I've been meaning to see it. I know you've talked about it.
Gamer,
yeah, I've got to see it.
It's not as hyped up as I was hoping it would be a little bit. There was some weird stuff in it they cut out for sure. There's some weird stuff in the movie. I won't give away anything.
Okay.
But there was, and then I just bought the official Lionsgate Gamer keychain.
Oh, nice.
So it says Gamer and feeder September 4th, 2009.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I got it for a great deal for like on eBay for like $10. I just looked up Gamer keychain. It came out. It's like, that's a real thing.
Oh, nice.
Like,
nice.
I'll take a picture of it today and I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Cause I'm in the market for a new keychain.
Yeah.
Cause I'm sick of my old keychain because it's a foot.
Oh, right.
And people thought, what do you? They have a foot fetish or something? It's like, no, it's supposed to be a big funny foot.
Right.
It's like I can take a picture of that too.
Yeah.
And it's like no. And but it also has a really cool bottle opener.
Yeah.
That's also why I got it.
Yeah.
But I want to let people go. So we're doing High Rollers and we're doing MR9.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a good combination. They're both on Hulu, so we'll plan for that for
I'll
the
watch it right away.
yeah. And I mean, again, this is 3 years that we've already.
Is it 3-year anniversary?
3-year anniversary.
My goodness.
Yeah, this episode's going to come out a few days after, like November 11th was when we or that I first released, us doing these 2 movies. We've done over 70. At this point, it'll be 73 with these 2 movies that we've covered.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. We should do like a super one for the 100th one.
I know.
Yeah, we're only 27 away.
Right. So 10 more. So probably sometime at the end of next year, we'll get there.
Yeah. Because we still got Decommission. We still got John Henry to watch.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch. Yeah, and we maybe do one of those Dolph rewatches.
Dolph rewatches counts.
Yeah, we had some ideas for some Dolph rewatches, like maybe Stormcatcher and Agent Red, because Agent Red steals from Stormcatcher, or Detention and Kindergarten Cop 2, because they're both school.
We're in school.
Yeah,
it has to have like a theme connected to it.
Yeah. So I mean, direct action and direct contact, right? Because they're both direct movies.
Direct movies.
Right. I mean, Punisher's one I've always thought would be good for like its own episode, But I mean, Cover Up and Punisher would be kind of I don't know.
Cover Up, Punisher.
God, yeah, because it's like the 2 Gossett Junior ones, But yeah,
double Gossett. Or I bet that he tried to get Gossett for Peacekeeper.
Yeah,
but they had to get Montel Williams.
Which
is a hilarious.
That scene when he's like shooting up in the air, and he's like he's got his butt sticking out while he's like shooting.
That should be on one of your videos on YouTube.
I know. I think I actually did a screenshot for. So my screenshots for Peacekeeper are. I think it's him shooting with his butt out, and then also the nuclear code screen where it shows like the targets, and one of them is Chili, spelled Chili.
Oh, so funny! I'm gonna look it up. I could do it now, but I mean, I won't do it while we're on record. But it's just that is really funny. And of course, Roy Scheider's the president for the 2nd out of 3 times.
Right. Yeah, because it's that executive target, and then what was it? Another chain of command, right?
Chain of command, yeah.
Yeah. There's another.
What's that chain of command that had Steve Austin? Stone Cold Steve Austin. You seen that one?
Yes, I believe. Yes, yeah.
I think there's some weird mistakes in it, right? It's just I think someone falls off the balcony, but you can see the crash pad.
Right. Yeah, because that's the one. That's the one he did with Michael J. White. That's it's really low budget out in Ohio. And there's the crash pad sequence where you can see the crash. Yeah, I mean, it's also got Max Ryan from The Foreigner with Seagal.
Love him. Classic Foreigner.
Oh my God, what a movie!
What a great movie. I mean, no, it's not. But I mean, Jonathan Cole. That was his son.
Right, exactly.
That's what they call him, Jonathan Cole.
Jonathan Cole, exactly. Yeah. I looked at my Peacekeeper. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I lost my train of thought. I know it was why. Steve Seagal wanted to make a Foreigner sequel. It had to be Black Dog. He had to be Jonathan Cole.
Yes, yeah. And poor Andrew. Why can't I think
Stevens?
of Andrew Stevens? Wow, how did I lose that name? We were just talking about him. But,
I know. That's okay.
But Andrew Stevens. So he goes into the movie thinking, and when I had Pierce on an episode that's coming up, when we talked about Capital Conspiracy, which was another Andrew Stevens production, and we're saying how Andrew Stevens, he does a movie with Don the Dragon Wilson in the kind of late 90s, early 2000s. And he's thinking okay, where do I go from here? And it's okay, well, here's Seagal, who's only 3 or 4 years removed from Exit Wounds. And so he's still this big enough deal that's we got Seagal for a Royal Oaks Entertainment movie. This is fantastic.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. And then you get him on set and he's Seagal. He's not doing his ADR. He wants to change all the movie, right? He decides he wants to make the movie a sequel to The Foreigner. There's that. I mean, there was at that time the worst underwater sequence until we saw Armor, right?
Where that's true. Yeah,
the briefcase falling into the water there.
The CGI water on. Steve Patrick did not get wet with water at all.
Right. Right. Yes.
No, you didn't. And fake Christian Slater didn't either.
No. It's funny to think about that Black Dodd's underwater sequence is so bad. And you watch it and think, well, there's no way another movie is going to be that bad with an underwater sequence. And then here comes Armor. It's almost like Randall Emmett's can we make a worse underwater sequence than Black Dawn? Is it possible?
I think we can.
Right.
But we have a great shot of frogs.
Right.
So we got to make sure that gets in there.
Right. The frogs establishing shot. It's just,
so great. And tic-tac-toe, and the guy said that drove me up the wall. I
Oh
was in
yeah,
the beginning. I know I was talking about Armored Still. Hey, maybe Under Fire will come out and Alarum. Maybe
Alarum.
just do the same thing
We're
again.
waiting forever for Alarum as well. So yeah, a lot of these movies we've been waiting for. We're just
Stallone and Sprouts again.
yes, yeah.
But yeah, you were saying something before talking about Black Dawn.
Oh no. Oh, just that. I checked out my review for Peacekeeper, and it is.
Oh, you did?
It's
Okay.
the shot of. There's no Dolph shot for whatever but it's because I back then I used to only do 2 screens. Now I do 3,
Oh,
and so
okay.
it's Montel Williams with his butt sticking out as he's shooting up in the air, and then that shot of the screen of like the different targets with Chili.
So funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
So
I'm gonna look that up. I can't wait.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
some great stuff. But I don't want to let people go.
Yeah. Well, no, but yeah. But before we wrap up, Ty, anything you
Oh
wanted
yeah.
to plug?
Okay, so we have comeuppance.net. That's the website. We'll post something eventually. I think we're trying to post. Well, we had a Wanted Man. But we did Raise the Golden Triangle. And then we had Ty Action Rock, or Ty Comeuppance on Twitter X. Ty Action Rocks is, or Ty, I can't do plugs today. Comeuppance Reviews, the podcast, which you are
Yeah.
always on.
Yes.
You'll be on soon. We're doing No Subject Part 12.
Yeah.
We got some funny ones. So I don't want to give anything away. Or I guess I could give, no, I can't give it away.
No, exactly, no. And
No.
I was plugging you as when I had Pierce on. I was because we talked a little bit about Olivier Gruner, but like those episodes that you did with him where he where he just kind of told all those great. So like I didn't really bring up a lot because like it was kind of more like like check out the the pod. I didn't want to go over all of it again because he'd already talked about it with you. Those episodes for people, check out. Those are
Hanging with Mr. Pierce or Victor Rivers of Pierce. I think 3 episodes of him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him back on, but scheduling is wonky, and that's my schedule, not his schedule.
Yeah, it happens. It's because none of us are Joe Rogan making 9 figures, or even hell, we don't have to be Joe Rogan. It's going to be some of the other like there's a podcast I listen to called Knowledge Fight where they make fun of Alex Jones.
Oh, I love that. I love when you do the Alex Jones impression.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. It's a false flag. It's a false flag. Did you see the thing where he was wearing a Hitler mustache? He was like doing it.
Yes.
And it's like he's like lost so much credibility at this point that nobody even cared. Right? It's just like
I know.
Yeah.
Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah. Oh my God.
He used to actually have credibility, and now it's just completely shattered.
Yeah.
It's not even.
Well, and the thing is that podcast they're starting to transition to other conservative pundits because they're running out of material with Alex Jones because he just doesn't do enough anymore.
That's also sad. I mean, like I think Alex Jones was on that conspiracy show with Jesse Ventura.
Oh right, yes, yeah, because they had like a falling out or something around.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was around the time Trump was running for office because Ventura wasn't a fan of Trump and Alex Jones was, and I think that was like, yeah.
I'll always laugh at any Jesse Ventura impression.
Right.
Because his voice is so kind of funny to me.
Right, yes. Yeah. But my favorite was when he talked about Hulk Hogan, ratting him out when they were trying to form the union, because it's like such a serious thing, but it's Jesse the Body Ventura, he's like, so when we had Vince under our deposition, we could ask him anything. So we asked him, who was it that ratted us out? And he said it was Hulk Hogan. So I just, I can never be friends with him. I can't be a friend with someone who stabs me in the back like that. I'm losing the impression of like the early part, like we had him on the deposition. We could ask him anything. It's like,
I think we should go like, like, hey,
right. Yeah. Right. I'm running for governor of Minneapolis. I want to give the people of Minneapolis what they deserve. I don't.
That's a good Jesse Ventura and also a good Little Nicky impression.
Oh yes, Little Nicky.
Little Nicky. That's actually pretty good.
I wonder if that's where he got it from. He started with a Jesse the Body, and then it was like it morphed into that.
In the flask. I just watched the movie.
So did you? Okay.
A few months ago. You know what? It's actually not that bad. I actually wish it was a little longer.
Yeah.
But there's some amazing wacky stuff in it.
Yeah.
I should rent it. It's good.
Yeah, I haven't checked out. Like I think I was done with I think the last Billy. I always called them Billy Madison movies. Those the Adam Sandler movies.
Funny.
Yeah, I think so. I watched Happy Gilmore, and then I can't remember if I watched the ones after it. I watched like the 8 Crazy Nights one. I watched the cartoon.
Yeah, I watched that too. And I saw Waterboy ages when I was a kid. When that came out.
Oh right.
97, 98. And I watched it in the theater.
Yeah.
So I was like 12.
Yeah.
Check out that age. But and then I think I saw Little Nicky in the theater, and then I think that was it. I think I was trying to watch better stuff after that. That's when you're a kid.
Yeah.
because you got that rockin' POD song in the beginning.
Right. That's right.
You got the New Line logo. Well, you've seen it, so it's like you got the New Line logo. We got the POD song in the background. It's like, oh, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's one of those things like that. Like think about Blade. We talked about Blade earlier. I know we're supposed to be wrapping up here, but
yeah.
one of the things about Blade that makes it so cool is that it starts with the New Line cinema logo.
Yes. It's red, right?
I think so. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and
I love when they goof around with the logos or mess with the logos. I love that, especially New Line, because New Line does it all the time.
Yeah.
And if I made a movie, I would goof around with the logo because it's like, because it gets you into the spirit.
Yes. Yeah.
Like Shoot 'em Up does that. If you haven't seen Shoot 'em Up lately.
No, I haven't seen that one in a while.
They like do a bunch of silly gun sounds next to the New Line logo because it looks like bullet hits.
Right. Yeah.
We're like, okay, I'm in the zone now.
Yeah.
And eat your vegetables. It kills the guy at the carrot. Clive Owen.
Right.
That's amazing. He kills it and stabs in the back of the head. He says, eat your vegetables.
Yeah.
What a movie.
Yeah, man. I haven't seen that one in forever. It looks like you have to rent it, unfortunately. But man, yeah. I mean, Paul Giamatti is in that one as well.
He's so great in that movie. He steals the movie.
Yeah,
because my friend knows Paul Giamatti.
Yeah,
and it's like I wish you told me that because he met him like a year ago.
Yeah,
like at like this like school kind of functiony thing in New Haven.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I knew that, I would have run home.
Yeah.
I would have gave you my Shoot 'em Up for getting to sign it.
Yeah.
Or the one where he's the evil king, Ironclad. You ever see that movie?
No, I haven't seen that one. No.
Oh, he's like spitting and yelling. It's fantastic. He's like King John. It's really funny.
Yeah.
You want to obey me? It's so great.
Well,
I like because Giamatti has two voices.
Right.
I like when he has the deep voice off of him and from Billions.
Yeah.
Him versus I can't think of his name. Damian Lewis. You ever watch Billions?
No, I've been meaning to see that one. So Billions, Successions, a few of those that I've been meaning to watch.
Oh, yeah, very similar actually. Think about that. I think Billions fell off.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, but first season is good because they have this great scene. I think it's also right in the podcast, but they have this great scene at the end of the season.
Yeah.
There's like conversation, like you're kind of like talking to each other, but in that deep voice off that they're doing.
Right.
It's fantastic. I won't give it away if you want to watch it. It's on Paramount Plus, I think.
Yes, it is. Yeah, because it's a Showtime show. So yeah, I've got to check that out.
Paramount Plus is Showtime.
Well, no, we have it because we actually got Showtime first, and and then ended up with Paramount Plus. So yeah, so we have it. So I've got to watch it. But it sounds it looks really good. Yeah.
Oh, the thing about my plug, Tie Action Rocks, I posted the expert, Jeff Speakman.
Yes, I saw that. That was fantastic.
It's a hit, I guess. People like that.
Oh, I love that one of the comments was like Jim Varney, and it was like, it's a unique Jim Varney that you get in that movie.
Yeah, I think he's a gun dealer. That's my memory. I mean, like I haven't seen the movie in 10 years, maybe longer.
Yeah.
But I just procured a copy.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I didn't watch it recently. I mean, it's there. I haven't put something.
Yeah. No, he's the Machine Gun Joe guy.
He is. Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, the thing I love about it is one, it's got Elizabeth Grayson from Highlander. So anytime you get a Highlander alum in there, and then I think it was supposed to be like Bill Lustig who did the Maniac Cop movies, but then like he had a falling out, I think, with Speakman or something. I don't know.
Something like that. It's a weird production history.
Yeah.
That's why the movie's kind of messy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3 directors made that. It's like, oh my
exactly,
goodness.
Right. Yeah. Because you start the movie with him like doing this like forward rappel while people are doing like a training thing, and
I remember that.
He like fake kills everybody in the training thing, and it's like,
I don't like fake kills in movies. You gotta kill these bad guys.
Right. The way that they do those, the training, the training bait and switch, right? That opening technique, the training bait and switch, it's always a classic move.
I mean, if you could do it well, fine.
Yeah.
I mean, mostly it's like if you're like, sometimes it's like, oh, you're not doing that. I think Survival Game does that, right?
Yes, I think so.
That movie with Mike Norris.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah,
Mike Norris. How's he doing? He's hopefully not dead.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. Yeah, I mean, we saw Chuck here for Agent Recon, which is now on Tubi. But yeah.
Oh, jump from Hulu to Tubi.
It did. Yes, so it's now on Tubi. Yeah.
It's rightful home.
Exactly. Exactly. For sure.
All the people go on that.
Yes, no, that's a good note for Leo. Well, thank you again, Ty, for coming on. This was a ton of fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm happy. Hopefully people will watch these great 2-star movies.
Exactly. Yes. If you're looking for a 2-star movie, you got a couple here to go for
Yeah,
sure.
we got 2 great 2-star movies.
Exactly.
Well,
Thank you,
thanks for
everybody.
having me on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on, and thank you, everybody, for listening. We'll be back soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.